What's happening, people? Welcome to Wrestling's podcast. This podcast is brought to you by the Mandem at MANSCAPED. They've just released their new Lawnmower 4.0, not 1.0, not 2.0, not 3.0, 4.0. Make sure you guys use our discount code, the Mandem, for 20% off and for free shipping. And bruh, say thank you to your balls because I'm not trying to cut my balls off, so you shouldn't cut your balls off. Big up the Mandem. They've got some amazing boxes as well. Big up Manscaped. Make sure you guys enjoy the episode and we'll see you guys soon. Yo, what's happening, people? You're listening to the WRESTHINGS podcast, the Kenny Omega approved podcast. If you like what you're hearing, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, you already know this podcast is by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Bow!
That place hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed.
I meant my first time going in there.
David in there back in the day.
There. Craig David.
Craig David. So solid.
Oh yes.
I was at Scala once, so Solid was doing gunshots let off and fucking girls were running.
Is Scarlett still about?
Yeah.
Scarlett's still...
King's Cross.
Yeah.
Mad.
I can't lie, yeah.
That's proper old school.
Thing has hit me, though. What day was it when I saw the news? The Virgil Abloh news hit me, you know.
Rest in peace.
Bad, like bad.
No
I
rest in peace.
I was actually sitting there thinking to myself, bro, man's really left his mark here on hella people's lives here once, and on a very big, like, you know, changing scene. For example, fashion, fashion and music as well. Like, what he's done for the fashion industry has been nuts. Obviously, he's had these times where I think it was last year. Yeah, this one that even spun me the most. Yeah, remember last year when he done that? I think he donated how much? $50 to like the Black Lives Matter something.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And everyone was like, I can't lie, bro, hands up. I was one of the guys that was saying, I don't really expect Virgil for that. I don't rate him for that. Why are you going to donate that much money when you've got X amount? I put my hands up. I was one of the guys that said it, but bro, he was going through that shit.
Yeah. But then he also did say that even though he just publicly donated $50, he's already like a lot of these celebrities, they're always going to be doing stuff behind the scenes. It's vanity for a lot of people. They want to
see more, And I can't lie, I was wondering. So can I get that?
He came to the offices at Louis Vuitton once, and he was there, and she went up to him and says, "You follow Jim Jones on Instagram?" I said to him, and he's like, "Yeah." He says, "Yeah." You're a fan? I was like, "Yeah, bro. Like, of course." Like, and he's like, "A diplomat immunity. That's the album." And I was like, "Yeah, that's it." I went back to my office.
No, but I can't. Everyone that's said something about him has always been like, yeah, he's a lovely guy, man. Like, and even bro, I deep it like, man's Ghanaian, fam. Like, bro, us Ghanaians, yeah, we're very calm and, you know what I mean, collective. You can see by his face. Don't know that he can harm anyone. You know what I mean? But yeah, R.I.P. Virgil, man. That really hit me hard, man.
That was a shock, bro.
That was a big shock.
Chadwick Boseman.
I thought it was
Remind me of Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman, no, but
Chadwick Boseman was sad, man.
Chadwick Boseman's one, yeah. It's mad because I I was shocked, yeah, but I was also looking at it, like, oh, swear, because I was looking at pictures of him. I was like, this guy's not looking like himself.
Remember that period that people were cussing him?
Yeah.
That's when everyone was really like on like just making sure everyone knows about body image and
everyone
know what people are going through. Change their image.
Scary, man. Scary stuff.
Rest in peace to Virgil.
Chadwick Boseman.
Young Dolph. King Von. We've lost a lot of people this year, man. DMX.
That one.
Oh, DMX one hits me because every time I listen to Life of the Party, you heard DMX talking to her daughter, because they on that sling ride, innit? And it's like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Kills me.
It's gonna be okay. I love you.
You did it.
You did it. You did it. You did it, baby.
You did it, baby.
Fam, that song there hits me as well, man. Yeah, seriously.
And rest in peace, Michael K. Williams as well.
Yeah.
HBO got a really good DMX documentary come out.
I've heard about that.
Last week came out last week.
It's real good.
Yeah. Do you know what it's called? I'm gonna look for that.
Bruv, I'll send you the link later, but I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, DMX is my childhood, bro. My brother was just always like, that's like One More Road to Cross or like bare tunes just ringing off in the yard, man. I'm like 7 years old, like
Flesh of my flesh.
Yeah,
I had to throw the album in the bin. I told you, right?
Which one?
Flesh of My Flesh. The one is like the blood.
The blood on, yeah.
I had to throw it in the bin because I remember some girl. I think her name's called Rama. Big up. I don't know if she's in life right now, but big you up, man. She was like my go-to person. So, for example, do you know back in the day we only had LimeWire, right? I discovered LimeWire from her. So I would give her a list of songs. Yeah, I'll be like, record me B2K, Pandemonium, record me Kylie Minogue, record me all these dumb.
Wait, At your
Kylie-
big age, you're requesting Kylie Minogue.
How old I was?
confused.
Wait, how old are you?
I was in that primary school, bro. Year
How old?
5. Year 5. Year 5. Kylie Minogue was popping. Then come on, man. Don't do that.
You must have been old.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Discovered LimeWire. I must have been like in secondary school.
It was
Oh,
definitely
what?
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm old,
2000
bro. Deep, I'm older than you, bro.
definitely
Yeah, I know.
secondary school thing.
I'm older than you, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
what,
man.
2003?
It wasn't, bro. For me,
Wait, you-
I didn't know what LimeWire was. She was downloading music, so
What
she
year
knew
was that?
before.
2003.
It's either LimeWire or iMesh. I don't know, one of them
Nigga,
things,
you
innit?
old.
I'm old, bro. So 2003, she used to download music, innit? And she even gave my first grime out, my first grime CD, bro.
Okay.
So I had Power, I had Take 'Em Out. I had some exclusive shit. I don't know what it is now, but
Now, when that used to come on when it
Fam.
first dropped, my day's energy in the clubs. That and Black Rob's Whoa, I'm old.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Them two
thanks.
joints there,
Whoa,
oh
yeah.
my days, bro.
Yeah, power, wow.
Fight Star when Whoa used to come on in the club, bro.
Wall's still banging out, fam. RIP Black Rob, he died as well, innit?
Died last
year.
year.
Fucking now.
Yeah.
Even Bismarckle, fam.
Bismarck.
Yeah, but Bismarck, yeah.
New Jack was this year, right?
Yeah,
New
New
Jack
Jack.
this year.
Made this year, yeah.
They've still got bare footage of him, you know, on the outside of the ring. That shit's come out.
I'm not surprised.
They speak to you for like 4 hours.
4 hours, yeah.
Sometimes longer than that, like.
Big laps. Man brought a chair.
Still
There's a
chair,
for
bro.
you.
Where'd you get the chair from?
Man
you
came with a
from?
steel chair, man.
Where'd you get that from?
Raps on.
What studio?
Room 10. I saw the code and then I went in there and
No,
then
I'll put that back in it because they need it.
I sat down.
Yeah, they need that. Sorry, bro.
Nobody's in room 10.
If no one's gonna be there, bring it. Just leave it. Leave it here. Bring it to the chair.
No one's in
Just
there.
leave
Yeah,
it.
fam, leave it there. Yeah, take a seat next to Gigi, innit?
Do you want
But
to
yeah.
sit here, bro?
Yeah.
What's happening, Laps? You good, yeah?
Yeah, we're just recapping people that's passed away this year. It's just been crazy, innit? But yeah, she gave me the album, and I watched. I would listen to the song. I didn't realize DMX song to the devil. There's a song with him and Marilyn Monroe, not Marilyn Monroe, Marilyn Manson, and it's called The Omen.
Yeah.
And it's song to the devil. Do you remember that song?
Yeah.
That song hit me, fam. After me and my brother were like, wait, is this guy talking to the devil? Took out the album from the CD player. Yeah, we snapped it through in a bit. We were young kids, fam. We were shook, bro. Like we watching Nollywood films, bro. We've seen the devil appear various times in films, bro. Turn that shit off, man. But yeah, before we talk about wrestling, yeah, I got a film suggestion for you guys to watch. Yeah, first of all, must watch True Stories.
I watched it the other day. It's hard.
Hey, Kevin Hart, 2 and 2,
Oh, I need
2
to
and
watch
2.
I'm not gonna lie.
2 and
Wesley
2.
Snipes thing as well.
Yeah, when Snaps, when
need to
Snaps,
watch
The
great
twist
villain.
at the end,
Yeah.
I kind of saw it coming.
No, but I knew it though. It was bait.
it was big.
The whole
but-
thing with the girl,
That was bait. Do you know
No,
why?
it was
Not
big.
the end,
The
though.
thing is, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
I'll spoil it. It's been up for. It's been up for. It's been
I'm not spoiling. I'm not
3
spoiling.
weeks. It's been up for 3
No,
weeks.
the thing is,
A week. I don't know.
when thing was woken up, it didn't make sense to me. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
didn't
No,
see her again.
but you didn't see her.
You didn't see her.
leaving the room.
No, but obviously, you thing came to collect her in it.
Yeah, but we didn't see
But you
her.
didn't
No,
see-
obviously we didn't see that,
but-
but my
okay,
thing is,
but-
no, but hear me out. I don't
No, spoil it. I don't care. I don't care.
he knows what
I
I
don't
see,
spoil
he
it.
don't
care, but I wanna watch
it. No, I can watch it.
Let's say theoretically, yeah. You guys go on the night out, like man.
You're gonna spoil the film. You're gonna spoil the film
Like,
already.
I don't mind. We spoiled the film. Every man spoils the film when we do next thing. So I'm gonna spoil the film now. Say theoretically, you man go on the night out. I don't know, maybe Hoyle Boys Recess. I don't know, something that you man usually go to in it. Something that you man usually go to in it. And then you man take a girl home, this and that. So let's say you two go out, yeah.
I'm close to
you
my
man,
ears.
you two go out. innit?
Relax, I'm close, man. It's coming like this.
You two go out in it.
Don't worry.
Hear me out. Yeah.
You should be passing it back to him. This is all about
You
us
might hear me out,
him
yeah.
as well.
So let's say NK and Sam, they go, oh, your boys on recess, yeah. NK wills a ting for Blacks in it. Blacks is chirps in the ting, loving it,
And it's come from you. It's come
The
from you.
things come from, like, you brought him in with the, like, NK's brought him in with the
Unprovoked.
girl in it.
That's happened before.
You know what I'm saying? It happens, of course it happened with you
Not between
too.
us. No.
So, you and the babes go back to the hotel, you guys do whatever, you fall asleep. Or something, we don't even know if something's happened. You don't wake up yourself to see the girl.
Okay.
NK wakes you up to tell you the girl is dead.
Hi.
Yeah, you ain't see her now. She's
You haven't,
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make sense. That's why from that bit on, I was like, oh, this doesn't make sense.
And deeper-
Other than that, I won't. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
yeah.
We don't want to spoil the
Watch it
film.
next week or something.
I mean, of course, when you have two domestic terrorists together, of course someone's gonna die now. Of course.
Wait, are you guys not going to reply to this?
Two domestic terrorists.
I only speak when I'm addressed. I wasn't addressed.
All I'm gonna say is give me what I
That's
want.
say my
That's
name.
all.
I was gonna say another film,
Give me
yeah.
what I want.
So watch it's not even on Netflix. I think they removed it from the big screen. It might be on there. If you can catch it on cinema, catch it. It's called Last Night in Soho. I watched
Oh
it.
yeah, okay.
Banging film. serious film. Obviously, because I was living in Soho for a bit, and if you know Soho, you know how it's nice seeing films that are made in London, bro. Like, do you know what I mean, when they capture London and stuff, and even the whole plot is nuts as well.
Soho's been a bit wild.
It's very surreal.
You been watching Power?
Nah, bro, I can't like.
Yeah, I haven't.
I need to.
I can't watch it, you know.
Everyone's
Is
watching
it good?
BMF, no?
BMF is done.
Done.
Oh, can we talk about that quickly before we talk about wrestling? I got a bone to pick. I got a bone to pick.
I ain't watched it. I ain't watched it.
You ain't watched it? You wanna watch it?
I'm gonna watch it.
Can I spoil it?
No.
Can't spoil it.
Have you watched it?
Of course.
You guys have each other's numbers. Voice note him, man. What the fuck?
Nah. I spoke to Mex last week about it, yeah. And Mex agreed with me as well, bro.
What, in person?
Yeah, I spoke to Mex last week.
Wrestling's extra. We'll do special BMF extra.
I wasn't feeling that, bro. But yeah, we'll talk. Episode 96 of the Wrestling Podcast.
Make some noise for 96, guys.
We're 4 away from thingy.
beautiful day, it's
We're 4 away from
beautiful
100, isn't it? So the 100th episode is going to be a blast, as they say. What's the thing called again? The Ring of Honor streamers, hella streamers. Can we? Yeah, we need to
Have you
pattern
sourced
that.
them yet? Have you?
Where can we get them from?
Yeah,
Someone sort that out, man. Someone sort that out. Someone's look into that so we can get streamers because I want streamers.
Peace
for
out.
Who's gonna throw the streamers?
We'll talk about that soon. We're gonna have a lot of guests on that show as well, and it's
100.
Yeah, of course, man.
Of course,
man.
we're a rumble, bro.
We was on 50. Bro, that's nuts. This was on 50 last year.
Yeah.
Yep,
I thought it was crazy how it kind of aligned that because
Same
50
time.
was literally like the week before Christmas, innit? Because I couldn't come, and then it's like literally going to be the same sort of time.
Do you know why it was the same sort of time? Because we took that long break.
We were doing it bi-weekly as well.
Doing bi-weekly in the beginning, and we took that long break to like reassess everything, and after eventually we just started releasing podcast episodes again
every week.
But that break really helped. Because it gave us time to look at stuff and see.
Panasonic
like.
and pandemic
Yeah,
and all
and,
of this.
and even finding a good studio, man, bro. I think episode 30, yeah, all the way to episode 40, the audio for that is whack.
Is that in the black studio?
Bro, there's times, the ECW. So times where me and Derek we talking, yeah, and we're not clocking. We're using the same mic. So Derek's picking up my audio, and his mic is picking up his audio, and my mic is still there, and it's like they're both connected. It's very weird. And even me throwing the mic on the floor, how many times, bro? We've been through it.
Man.
Pirates kind of bust us, man. I can't lie. We've been through it still. But yeah, we're not far.
Boss us with what's it called? Discount code, man.
I can't lie. They need to still. I see them doing adverts on Instagram with people and that. They need to bust us, man. Do you know who we're gonna bust as well? We're gonna bust the listeners, man. Listen, for 20% off at Manscaped. Listen. I scored.
Finally done it after having
Yeah. So I scored, didn't it? So for 20% off at Manscaped, put in the code TheMandem to get any sort of product on their website. Man, what's the product of the week? Product of the week. Are we still going?
I'll just say the lawnmower.
Because of the lawnmower.
The lawnmower, yeah.
Solid.
I shall use it on my chest still. It's growing back. But I'm gonna shave again.
Baby face.
What do you want to shave your armpits with? You shave your armpits with a little more?
I really get hair on my armpits. I don't
Really? That's a
The thing
blessing.
what's weird about me, yeah, like I really get hair on like my arms, my legs. Like,
I'm a hairy guy, bro.
everything else,
I'm hairy, yeah.
everything else, hair, but my legs,
Sorry,
my
not,
arms.
this is gonna sound so
Well,
personal,
It's
yeah.
not gay, man. But
No.
My
Your
pubes.
gooch. What about your gooch?
Gooch.
Yeah.
Kind of, I guess so.
Nah, it's not. Nah, because not in the gooch. Not for me.
Look at you, baby face.
Yeah, I'm a baby face. I ain't got
I've
hair,
been
bro.
experimenting with that lawnmower. I'm learning
Wait, show us where? On your hair?
No, on my hair, bro, my pubes. I'm learning
why
how
show
to
me
do
your pubes?
shit and all of that.
Where's your gooch? My man's the present.
I've been experimenting with that
That's
shit.
putting a girl's name in it.
Trust me, fam.
Bro.
Fam, you're meant to cut it off, not shape it up.
No, bro, of course you cut it off, but shape up a little bit.
You won't be laughed, man.
Fam.
I said shape up the pube them.
Yeah, and what's the product week is lawnmower, yeah?
Lawnmower, man.
4.0, fourth generation.
But
The
it's
Mandem.
the light. It's the
light in the dark.
light. When it hits it, you can clearly see, fam. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I want to try the ball wipe. I want to try the ball wipes though.
Yeah, the ball. I need to cop that.
Pop that, yeah. And the boxes. Oh yeah. Okay, so the boxes next. I'm gonna.
I need to
I got shagged. I got shagged. They gave me triple extra large boxes.
I don't know why they did that.
I don't know.
Fam.
Yeah.
We talk to my man, innit?
They need to get the
Nah,
new
I need to re-up on some new boxes because they are comfy, fam. I'm chafing, fam.
Trust me, yeah.
I'm enjoying. I'm there with extra large.
I can't like, you can sew it off though.
I know.
Go like get a tape of
So.
She's pinning them up.
pinning around the boxes. That is funny.
But let's go and introduce ourselves. It's the footage professional Nafi, formerly known as VHS Pappy. Next to my left, I flopped it. To the left, I got.
It's your boy Knowledge. Been watching wrestling since 1990. Been observing since 2001. I'm all about data and facts over agenda. I'm also the vice captain of TDM.
Yes! My God.
And I'm here to answer the eternal question: did he, she, or it draw money?
And also, you need to let me know why Ric Flair was holding a tag team title like he was the heavyweight belt.
God, okay.
We're going to talk about that one after.
When I say guap, you say daddy guap.
No. What the hell are you playing at, bro?
He's tired.
I'm gonna pour water on your face. Someone give me water. Someone fetch me water. I'm gonna pour it.
When I say guap, you say daddy. For strong style rating, leg drop hating, big back rubbing, Kishoriko loving, son of gun, your boy Doba, aka Soldier Lee, aka Cargill Maniac, aka Blasky Harris, aka Pro Guap Tees, aka the Black Velvet to Red Velvet, aka I'm not gonna lie, God forgive me if I bust man.
See, that's the elbow. You see, that's recess elbow.
Oh, fuck off.
Recess elbow we need.
Trust me, fam.
Big up recess, man.
Come on.
You see that pic of Jay Cargill and Jordan Grace? That was something.
Where? They got them.
I can only imagine. I've not seen it yet, but I'll see it tonight. Anyway, it's your boy Laps, the main event liver and champagne sipper. Back again for that wrestle talk, that smack talk, that Kenny Omega talk, that get WRESTHINGS to 1K subscribers talk. If you ain't down with the pod, then I don't know what you're on. I keep.
No, you could have done it, man. You was good. You was
Don't worry, man.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right.
I'm
gonna get it right.
It's GG at GG on Wrestling on Twitter and the YouTube. Respect yourself. Don't neglect yourself. If you're not subscribed to WRESTHINGS, it's bad for your health.
Come on.
Yo, people, it's your boy NK, aka the man of the hour.
Too sweet to be sour.
aka the Hood Japanese
correspondent.
aka the CEO, the president, the commissioner, the TDM. We in the building.
AKA man of the match at recess.
Man said Iron Man.
Line to
Iron
his
Man.
side.
Trust me, man.
He was there.
That's
Trust
the
me,
Iron Man
man.
of the Royal Rumble
Making
tactics.
the most of all his minutes, fam.
That's sure Mike was going from number 1 to the end of Raw.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
You have an idea, boy.
I have no idea.
Go on,
Tell
Sam.
me you weren't even there.
It wasn't there. I will talk about that still.
What's there, bro?
Sam's got video footage. You were there.
Yeah, we got video footage still.
Thought you slipping. Yes, man. It's your boy Sam Blacks, Mr. Controversial, Underdone. Fits for a top 5, dead or alive. Big men. Mr. 150 million %. Mr. Hot Takes. I'm here, brothers. Come on.
Roly poly. Let's make some noise for the Roly.
And Ronnie's actually a member of the podcast as well. You got to buy a shirt. I hear it still. No, but hey, I know we haven't talked about wrestling yet, yeah. But I can't. That was smooth still. Actually, can I even talk about it? Can I talk about it? That was smooth still. Like, how do you man? Like, for example, say a night out, you come out on a night out, yeah. How do you man address a girl like you've drawn her number, like you got her number, and you've got her the next day, you're blessed. You're like, oh shit, let me try and like get. How would you say? What's the first message you send her?
Yo, innit? Just
Say yo.
Bro, you have to remember, I've been out the game for a long time. I'm not on that team. The worst one I ever done, yeah, was I remember being like at some party, started like getting off with this girl behind the place and that. Came back and I'd forgotten her name, yeah. So you know what I tried? I was like, oh yeah, what should I save you in my phone as?
Smart.
What? No, it's not.
That's not smart, bro.
So the girl was like, what do you mean? Her name, obviously. Like, what else are you gonna save it as? Still draw it.
Sam, how can you say that's smart? So I'm scared of you. I'm scared, you know. I'm shy for you.
Pick me up, man.
No, big up. No,
Yeah, what happened there? What?
So obviously a certain someone. Me, I don't know. For me personally, I think it wasn't that bad. Like,
No, it wasn't that bad.
It was
the consistency.
Nah, it was mad. Copy and paste.
You copy and paste.
Wait. I say, do you know for me? But
No variation.
Do you know what it is? I look like hey, or even hi, or even hey, how's it going? Or even it was nice seeing you yesterday. Hope you got right. But man said, hey, I was like, wait. Bro, if these were our friends, you're pissed. You're pissed. Oh, I think it was nice the other day. We saw him the other day. Oh, what did he message you? Hey, Queen. Wait, he said that as well. Zoinks.
All response rates apparently. Apparently you're saying it's all.
No, but yeah, I know that they responded back well.
Should have just made a group.
It was smooth though.
Told them all at the same time.
Big man thing.
Obviously, certain females
Can't really say it. Alright, cool. We'll see you on the other side.
I hope to be like Sam when I'm older.
Nah, man, I hope I'll be like Sam, man.
No, trust me. No, I can't be like Sam.
Yeah, so that you said, I know someone be like
Trust me.
No, but I should know. You man's work ethic was your heat map was mad still. I don't know. Let's talk about wrestling, man. Sorry, what's wrestling?
Speaking of heat, let's talk about Bob Ray Dudley. Come on.
Bro, what? I don't understand. What he said wasn't that bad.
What?
Oh, the tweet Danny done.
Yeah, why people hate him?
Let's talk about
Old ass tweet.
Yeah, I like
what the Kenny Omega John Cena?
I like Bob Ray Dudley.
It's not
You just don't like him. That's
Why don't you like him?
It's not just the tweet. Forget about his opinions, whatever. It's not the tweet. People don't like him. I personally don't give a fuck, but people don't like him because of all of the stuff he's talking about. Heat, how to gain heat. People think he's an idiot. That's
Why is it?
Even like when Seth Rollins got attacked the other week, he was like, "Oh, that was such great heat." Like he's managed to get a fan to attack him.
See where he's coming from. He said he's coming from a time where back in the ECW, if a fan attacks you, you're doing your job.
Yeah, but these
Seth Rollins the heel, right? Is it heel?
people are getting
Seth Rollins
stabbed
a heel?
with needles and like.
Is Seth Rollins a heel? Is Seth Rollins a heel?
Yeah.
So in his eyes, he's probably saying that as a thing where it's cool. Obviously, in this day and age, that shit don't run in it.
The thing is,
he's out of touch.
But it looks
That's
silly,
it then.
obviously,
Then he's
because
out
we
of
know
That's not a problem. Then bring it back to touch. Then I won't say I hate him, bro. Like what the fuck?
No, I don't say I hate him, bro. He's just out of touch.
he just looked a bit silly because we knew like actually what the
The situation was.
situation
context of
was,
why he
innit?
got
So it
So
looked
it's
a bit
like
silly.
for you to come out and say, "Oh, it's because of Seth Rollins' heat." No, it's not.
No, but obviously, I'm sure he didn't know. He wasn't
It's
educated
not.
enough, innit?
It's not. The guy who attacked him his brain is not working upstairs. That's it.
He thanked. Have you seen the video? He man thanked the WWE.
Yeah.
Bruv, he's not.
He was like, "How? Thank WWE." He said, "Thank you, WWE. I did it for who was it?
Bloodline.
Did it for the bloodline." And it came across like he was trying to recite what Rikishi said.
And also, he thought,
Yeah.
basically, did you not see the reports that came out as well? Basically, he thought he was talking to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
But it was
scammed.
money. Big man thing. That's someone in Africa that was talking to him like that. You know.
Yeah, no, but
I'm
he's
even
an
being deep.
idiot.
Do you know why? Why? What's funny about? Am I saying something mad?
What, that someone in Africa?
Why?
Why is that not funny?
Oh, I think he said I was saying something mad.
No,
But
why
do you
is
know,
that not
have you not
funny?
seen them boys that talk to women and
boys.
Yahoo boys?
Yeah.
Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys, bro.
Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah, because even though man said, yeah, if you don't give me the code, yeah, I'm gonna say. He said, I'm never gonna talk to you again. He goes, sorry. And he said, Roman Reigns is his cousin. I don't understand what's going on.
I can't comment on whatever. It's none of my.
But yeah, the mad thing was
He
today.
clearly has like mental issues, innit? I'm not gonna say
It's
that.
nuts.
today
Yeah.
that
Sorry, let me
tweet?
not say anything in it. I'll take that back.
Was the Boba Ray tweet today about Kenny?
It was
Omega?
2017.
That was the issue after Royal Rumble.
Oh,
Yeah.
But what he said was that he said he prefers AJ and John Cena, yeah. But Okada versus Omega was good.
Incredible, yeah.
He didn't say
And he
nothing bad.
stated what he liked about it.
Yeah.
That's
no,
what
for me, I didn't take issue with it at all. Like, it's your preference, but it was just weird to see. Well, they stayed in the ring, so they deserve more points. Like me and Old spoke about it earlier. Like Andre the Giant Warrior and Andre the Giant's hanging onto the ropes the whole match. Like
Yeah,
that's
I've
in
seen-
the
I've
ring
literally seen
the
a
whole
dozen
time because
matches.
Andre can't get out the ring. And furthermore, sorry, like Bubba Ray, he's always going out the ring to get the table, innit? So what are you talking about?
I mean, Bobber's never going to put himself in like top 5 matches.
I know,
ever,
I
you
know,
what I'm saying, but
He's always outside.
I mean, but then again, I feel like
will,
people
we'll
bullying, like people booing Bubba Ray, it's like it's a bit ridiculous
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, if I say, AJ Styles versus Pete Williams is better than what's it called, Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles versus Christopher Daniels is better because I prefer wrestlers that wrestle in kick pads. Nobody should come and boo me about it.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's my preference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And at the end of the day, he gave props to both matches. If it was a thing where he now said, Okada versus Omega was shit, and I liked AJ versus thing because of this, then I can understand maybe some of the booing, you get what I'm saying? But he gave props to both matches. So
I can't
He
lie.
wasn't biased to buy at all.
From what I've seen on Twitter, yeah, I always say, but if I see on Twitter, yeah, certain man just don't like him because they just don't like him.
no, but the thing is,
I'll put it as that. No, but you know,
don't like Bubba Ray.
yeah, I don't know.
No, but some of these men on Twitter, they suck dick anyways. No, it's true.
I don't know why. I'm not going to say no.
I don't even have to mention their names. Laps knows what.
Hey, shut up! Shut up! What are you talking about? Shut up!
But anyway, as Earl was
Be careful. Got the big thing there. Rare tool. Yeah. Get some. Yeah. Be careful.
No, my thing is, bare wrestling fans, they suck dick in
No,
it.
the thing is, I don't care for what Bubba does.
Tribalism.
Yeah, it's tribal. Yeah,
Tribalism.
wrestling tribalism is ridiculous.
It's just a mad criteria to include in like your.
I think wrestling tribalism has to be the worst thing ever, you know. Man, they don't care about you. They're just body slamming every week, and you're there coming to defend them. They got kids, you know.
They've got wives.
I'm done. I need
They've
it.
got wives that suck in their cock. So why would you know what I'm saying?
And they're still messaging.
My problem with wrestling Twitter is wrestling Avi Twitter is weird. Anytime you have a wrestler as your DP, it's already spooky, man.
Yeah.
And you're, no,
Yeah, that's why I had to remove Brody Lear's mind. Because I remember last year I was getting cooked for no reason. I'm like, listen, I'm not a pussy on like the rest of you, know. I can actually swing.
especially the Mandem. I'm sorry.
I'm losing my breath.
Especially the Mandem. I'm sorry. Why is all your pictures women's wrestling? Why is your page dedicated to Sasha Banks, bro? I like, bro.
And there was one wild tweet where someone was comparing WWE wrestlers to porno stars. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What? Like, they were saying, oh, Bianca Belair is something still. I don't know.
Basically, just putting them in the same room, innit? Like, he was basically show like, I want to see you. Why are you envisioning this woman with another man? I don't understand it. It doesn't.
I even said that to you earlier. The amount of like, I'm just like wrestling Twitter only, yeah, but I'll be scrolling and just see mad like porn and stuff on my timeline. Like, who's sharing this? Who's liking this? Who's
No, do you know what I've seen? No, do you know what I've seen?
Hey, wrestling fans are mad horny, man.
So you know the deep fake stuff.
I bear them my incels, man.
You see the deep fake stuff, yeah, where people are like making fake faces and putting them onto people. Bruv, I remember scrolling one time. Somebody put put Roman Reigns, yeah.
Oh my god.
It was Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, innit? But Roman Reigns was a male porn star.
For
Jey
so cut
But it was a madness. And I was like, fam, these wrestling fans deep it. So you've gone to watch a wrestling match and said, yeah, the comparison is to porn. Now wait,
The match was good, but I'd rather see them go at it a different way.
Like what? So you what? Wow. It's
Bear them my
mad.
virgins.
Nah, man, wrestling Twitter is a weird place, but in regards to Barbara Ray Dudley, that's his opinion.
Yeah, that's his opinion. Like,
some people think the earth is flat. It is what it is, man.
This is what I'm saying. Some of these guys should not have a Twitter account. They should not have one.
what should they have then?
Nothing. They're ruining the community.
No, bear them my
room and a
fam.
bed.
I don't know if you might have seen but there's these wrestling Twitter accounts where all they do is post like
Bum.
divas in it, and it's
Bum.
literally the women's bums in it.
Yeah.
So I must have quote tweeted one year saying, "Bro, get a life! Like this is ridiculous."
They blocked you?
He blocked me.
This is his life. But
Bro,
that is his life.
Bro, you're a grown man. You're an adult.
He found your tweet offensive.
It's offensive, bro. It's against community guidelines, bro.
And the thing is, I went on my other account and he said, "No, why can't people mind their business? This is like, I'm a wrestling fan."
What do you mean mind their
I said,
business?
Wait, what wrestling are you watching?
You're on Twitter,
Like, you know the man that are stretching
Yeah.
to find a picture of a woman and it's just to see, big bum. Like, man will see, what's it called, Carmella bending over. There's no batty there. But man will say, yeah, look at the size of this booty.
I think that's scary.
They'll see Indy Hartwell bend over, they'll say, oh, porg. Are you guys okay? Are you guys okay?
I can't lie, yeah.
No, bro. No, deep. Come on, man. Like, listen. I'm not like. Is this not a sickness?
No, but
That man can watch wrestling.
deep it though.
Man can watch wrestling.
yeah.
And man are just nutting themselves.
deep
This
it.
is fucking
That's
ridiculous.
I told
I
you,
didn't know.
wrestle back.
Bro, they're
Let me
all
tell you how
virgins.
fucked this is, yeah. Let me tell you how messed up this is.
And they're doing this for the men as well.
Yeah, father man.
But not because of not pictures. No, this match is best. Oh, 5-star. Oh my god.
I told
Big
you.
ball Kenny Omega. Like, what the fuck?
I told you, wrestle.
You guys are right.
Wrestle
But imagine how these wrestlers feel. Imagine, yeah, you're doing like how many hours do they work in the ring? Like, say you're there for a whole show, so say 6-hour show, yeah. You've come back to the hotel, you're tired, you want to relax, you want to go on your phone, check out what the people are saying, the feedback. You get a notification, you get a mention saying, "Oh, look at things, arse." Bro, I'll be livid. You didn't care about the match I had, but you want to see my house.
So as a wrestler,
I hear it.
I said it, but not me.
That man said it, not me.
What'd you hear?
I hear it like they got any shit, but it's
No,
not.
but that's not
I'm
fair.
I'm not teeing.
A 6-hour shift, yeah. From work, you come home, the first thing you see is, "Oh, look at things arse." Instead of them saying, "Oh, that was a good match," I'm livid.
it's the man that do compilations. That's the fun.
Nah, that's
part.
fucked.
It'll be like nyashing this gate, and then she wore the nyash in the purple gear, and then the green.
And I know who that is because that guy blocked me. It's the same guy that blocked me. It's the same guy that blocked me. But I'm the troublemaker.
But I'm like, wow. So So the analysis of the match wasn't that it was 5-star. No, is I prefer the green yash to the purple yash. Incredible.
Now which attire is better? As if they're Dave Knotzer. What the fuck?
Or worse, yeah, is when you've fucking really put effort into a match and you've really worked your arse off, and then you go back and then you go on Twitter and you see someone's like, oh, that match sucked, he's terrible, Miz is much better than Kenny Omega sort of thing, and it's just like, why do I even bother? Like, why do I even bother?
I heard that.
My mum always said, if you haven't got nothing nice to say, don't say
up.
it, innit? Like, that's...
Just
keep it in your
man say Kaunutum. That means shut your mouth.
And while I'm here as well, also, like, what you just said about Bubba Ray Dudley, I don't have a problem with anyone putting their opinion out on Twitter. Obviously, sometimes I see people's opinions and I just shake my head. But, like, if you say, like, Miz is better than Kenny Omega, I just roll my eyes. But it's cool, whatever. If you think that, well, then that's fine. Yeah. My problem on Twitter is when someone openly misleads people, where they retweet or they say something on Twitter which is not true and they know it's not true and they still put it out there, and that's when people take that information and they're like, well, they take that as fact when it's really not. That's my issue. But Bubba Ray can tweet what he wants. It's no factor in my life.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of these fake news accounts. Like people.
Oh, they're bad, man. Who's the guy that does bare fake news?
Toriano.
Yeah, is he a real person? Is he?
Nah, but
he blocks me as well.
He blocked you.
Nah,
Bro, the thing is, a majority of these wrestling accounts, I don't interact.
Was it
He's in Chaos.
Comedy wrestler?
Yeah, he's in Chaos.
But a lot of these accounts I don't interact with. JD from New York, I understand he blocked me because
I can't lie. I actually taken one of his videos he done. Yeah, he's not as bad anymore.
No, you know what?
I think he's actually calmed down.
I think his points are good, but
it's just delivery.
I just don't like the messenger.
He's calmed down now though. I
just don't like the messenger.
He doesn't shout no.
I'd rather listen to Jim Cornette.
The one you sent me, he was like about the whole.
Yeah, exactly.
What was it about?
Why'd you care so much?
About Survivor Series. You sent me a video, yeah, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch it if he's gonna start shouting and stuff. He's like, look, he doesn't shout. I was
linking that point.
Linking. I was like, oh, he didn't shout. I was like, okay, cool. I hear it. Like, you said some valid points. And he didn't shout. He was calm.
The thing is, on House of Glory, he's a good commentator.
No.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's a good commentator.
No, like I said, I don't want to spend too much time on man. Sometimes with these wrestling fans, sometimes it's just like, I kill you, but your delivery is just shite, bruv. Yeah. With a lot of people on Twitter, it's like, even on Twitter, like some people just don't have to have conversations. Like you can disagree about a wrestler instead of just saying you don't know nothing about wrestling.
And just what's also mad, I feel like a lot of people pick and choose who they disagree with as well. Because I've seen some discourse from certain men where they're cussing, oh, you're a dickhead. But when I now come into conversation, it's fair enough, I hear what you're saying. And it's like, no, don't hear me. Argue with me as well. So I want to see where your head's at. But generally, I just feel like, come on, man.
Get this as well. See, in terms of like podcasters that are there just spewing like stuff like that, do you feel like the reason why they can do that is because they have no one to like tell them that this is wrong, blah, blah, blah. For example, say if we're all here and I said something about WWE is better than AEW, all you man are going to say something. But if I was here by myself and I said it, who's going to say shit? And that's what a lot of these podcasts by themselves, when they say stuff like that, they can get away with it.
You have to understand, this is discourse. Like, we're all like, we want to hear your points of view.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But when it comes to some of these podcasts, they're just saying stuff just to say it. And after no one can really say nothing to them.
Man. Like, enjoy wrestling, but enjoy life as well, man. Come on, there's more to this.
Like, if people actually go outside and touch grass, they'll realise that there's actually more to life.
Oh, I know most of these guys are just in their room with the curtains drawn, closed in the dark, just on the laptop, just scrolling through wrestling, looking at this diva, looking at that diva. Fam, go outside.
That's it's okay when you're 10 or 11,
It's never okay.
It's cold. Remember, it's cold. Go downstairs, go drink some milk. But yeah, hey, is it me, yeah? Or is like wrestling, like the actual wrestling right now is just slowing down? I think we'll wait for 2022.
It's because it's the end of the year.
End of the year. When does winter's coming?
Couple of weeks.
15th of December.
December. That's next week.
Yeah. But I don't think anything big's happening in that show.
Nothing. No, I'm just saying that's the last pay-per-view of the year, right? It's not pay-per-view, but it's like
the last special event.
They haven't announced anything
there's
for
Final Battle coming up.
What's Final Battle? Final Battle. When's that? That's already been taped.
I think so. I think it's this weekend.
Are you watching it?
Of course.
Is that going to be fans?
I would hope so.
There'll be fans.
Full capacity.
I don't know about that.
I don't know if we can get any type of capacity.
Is that Gresham Bandido?
Yeah.
I think Gresham won, you know.
Gresham will win.
Gresham will win.
Yeah.
But a lot of these, I feel like Gresham is the right choice. I feel like all the
for
champions. I feel like all the champions are going to continue holding the belts, and they're going to defend it whilst Ring of Honor still goes into whatever.
the transition.
Because STP, bro, they're killing it right now with the 6-man title. So.
Apparently, what the leader wants Keith Lee to join.
Yeah, they used to be tag team partners before. Yeah.
Oh man, the Briscoes are going. I think
They've been working an angle with FTR for the last couple of days.
Yeah, I think they said they're gonna do an announcement about what they're doing next in it soon. I think it's either today or tomorrow. They're gonna do an announcement about what they're gonna do next.
Because Jay Lethal's not going to be at Final Battle. No. His contract expired time ago.
He's done.
Which is shocking because I thought he would have been like at least one of the last people to leave. But
I mean, you watched Ring of Honor, but from what I've heard, is he's kind of taken a back seat to everyone else.
For the last year, Jordan Gresham has been the face of the company. Him and Bandido, Bandido and Roosh have been the face of the company. Ring of Honor is trash, man. I'll be very honest with you.
Yeah.
Wrestling wise, it's good, but the thing is with like ever since like the Young Bucks and the Kennys and all of the stars left. It went through a weird period where there was like weird factions being brought up. I think it was like the New Blood with Bandido, Tracy Williams, Mark Haskins, just weird people joining, throwing people together. And then once the pandemic kind of started, and they brought back the pure title, that's when they kind of like started to push newer talent from the dojo. A lot of tag teams split up. A lot of new people started to come in. So the last year of Ring of Honor has been interesting in terms of like the wrestling has been good. The pure division has kind of shaken up the whole company and put out some quality wrestling. But other than that,
who's the women's champion?
A girl called Roxy. She's good.
What
the
about
women's division? They started a proper division.
What about Alison? What's her name again?
Alison Danger.
No, she got blonde hair. Alison, she had a match with Trish Adora recently. A while back.
I don't know, but yeah,
she's in AAW.
Yeah, big up, what's it called? Ring of Honor. Good riddance. No, it needs to go.
Yeah,
honestly, it needs a reset. Right now,
What do you man want to see in Ring of Honor when they reset though?
I don't know. I can't lie. Hey, Mandem are gonna rub me tackle through this, but I've never actually had a take into Ring of Honor from early. I don't know why.
They've just got so many good matches.
They've got good matches, yeah.
You can just type in Ring of Honor full match on YouTube and sit.
I think if I was there, I feel like Ring of Honor for me, firstly feels like I needed to be in that arena. Because the way it's filmed.
I've been to Ring of Honor show.
That's the first. You've been in London, yeah?
Yeah, I've been in the UK. I've been to a few.
Do you know what I love? I know it's something so silly, yeah, but it's the metal on the barriers that you just like tap. Makes a sick sound.
I think. Go, you go. I was going to say, if they were to bring back Ring of Honor, I think they need to kind of go back to what they used to be. Just be that independent company. Forget about signing all these people. So that way people from AEW
can pass
more or less be like what PWG is now. Where people just pass through, do whatever, have your storylines, whatever.
Who's PWG champion?
Bandido. And a lot of people aren't happy about it.
Why?
Because he was champion through the pandemic and hasn't defended it. And he's the longest reigning champion now.
Oh,
what does Bandido even look like?
He wears a mask.
He wears a mask like a bandit. It's like a.
Oh yeah, I see. But has he actually revealed his face?
Nah.
Probably can see it somewhere, man.
I saw thingy. What's that guy? The one that's on commentary. What's his name again? For AEW.
Excalibur.
I saw Excalibur's face.
Oh my god.
I said Luchasaurus.
He's not a luchador.
He was a decent wrestler, but he's just knowledgeable.
The mask culture in Mexico is different. It's like some of them guys.
It's ritual, isn't it?
It's a ritual, and some of those guys got buried in their masks.
Yeah,
the wrestlers back in the day, they never took their
bro.
mask off. Their wives didn't even know what they looked like, and that's a shoot. They never took their mask
They
off.
got powers in it, bro.
It's smart though, isn't it? To like
you keep that mask on. You draw.
It's
you draw.
culture. It's culture.
This whole thing about losing your mask. For one, you get a massive payoff when you lose your mask, but also it's just the ceremonial aspect of taking your mask off. It's like when Rey Mysterio Jr. lost his mask years ago. It was ridiculous, and he tried because it happened in America. He tried to think he was too slick. He went back to Mexico with his mask on, and they were like, oh. He turned heel when he went back.
It was Things idea, innit? Eric Bischoff. I heard it on the Talk is Jericho podcast.
Bischoff wanted to get that mask.
He said there was a moment of time when he was taking off bare Mexican wrestlers' masks when they got to WCW.
But he done a good choice. He got all the handsome ones, like all the good looking ones. No, people like Psychosis, they had to keep their mask on.
Think thought he was ugly though. Chris Jericho.
Who was?
Rey Mysterio. Because he kept hiding his
He's a
face.
good looking guy, man.
But he didn't realize until he took off his mask.
Oh yeah, but to be fair, if you see someone all the time with a mask, naturally you're going to think, maybe they're ugly, they're hiding their face. But
what was that?
It's probably
I felt like a mad vibration.
Bischoff wanted to take his mask off years ago. In fact, he was Eddie Guerrero. He was supposed to lose the match at Halloween Havoc, which was Mask versus title.
Yeah.
What kind of match is that?
Mask versus title.
That's a big match.
That's a great step.
So wait, if
Some of my favourite steps.
the most person, okay,
Ed Guerrero was the champion.
okay, cool, makes sense.
Eddie beats Ray. Ray takes his
I was thinking of
mask
something
off.
else. I was thinking, do you know what I was thinking of? Yeah, if I lose, if I win so if I've got the mask, yeah. Wait,
I'll go away your mask if I win it.
yeah. So
Mysterio now.
we swap mask and title. That's I don't know. I thought that sounds stupid.
He was supposed to lose that match, but they begged him, Eddie and Conan, and they were like, "You can't take this guy's mask." So he didn't in the end. But Ray, they said he thought that Mexican wrestlers couldn't be stars in the United States because they were masked. You need to see their face, which is ridiculous because the amount of Mexican wrestlers that became huge stars in America over the 70s and 80s was like, and he should know that too.
Yeah.
And look what happened to Ray years later.
Big star.
Yeah, exactly.
With his mask.
With his mask.
Have you seen this match? I know you're a historian. Yeah, there's a match I saw on
I bet I haven't.
TikTok, and I'm sure you have, bro. 100%. It was when Stevie Ray was part of NWO. So Stevie Ray and Vincent was at Vincent was at ringside. Stevie Ray was there. So it was a match between Stevie Ray and Conan.
Okay.
Bro, have you seen the match?
I've seen Stevie Ray and Conan wrestle before.
Have you seen that match though? I think it was at Thunder.
I probably if it happened on TV, I would have seen it.
That match was the worst match I've seen in my life.
Conan and Stevie. My sound.
The finish was finished. That's how the finish was absolutely trash. Like, apparently they were saying that how like they didn't rehearse something before, they didn't plan the match. They just went out there and just done it.
Do you want to know something mad? I was actually I was at home working from home recently, and I decided to go through WCW salaries from the end of the 90s, and Stevie Ray was on like $780 a year.
780.
It was like
1,000.
Yeah, it was an insane amount of money.
I hear it though. I think
back then though,
that's
Guaranteed.
Back then's a lot. You're talking maybe that's about 100.
Wait, 780?
150 bags now.
because remember back in the day,
hundreds of
I think it was 780 because I was going through.
780,000
a year.
Yeah.
Is this man a baller?
Bro, a lot of these men are on mad guarantees.
No, but I hear Stevie Ray
Wait a
though,
minute, did
because
he
that's
say
what ruined it.
780,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's and here's the thing. I'm thinking it was 780. I remember seeing the number and I was like, that's a lot of money because, you know,
so what was Sting on then?
Sting was on like, I don't remember. Sting was.
He was
Sting
must have been on
was
a
like
couple million.
Yeah, he was.
Do you know Stevie Ray
So I
and
know
Booker T, I hear it though.
Brett was
on
on
peak.
peak.
Yeah.
Brett got like $3 million a year.
These lot all surrounded by Kevin Nash. They were doing the prayer together, man.
Yeah, Kevin Nash was just like, how much you want to get paid? Yeah, that'll do.
Was Kevin Nash a bad wrestler in your eyes?
Yeah,
He was in the grid.
Yeah,
I don't find it that bad, you know.
Brett took him to his best
he was
match.
lazy.
Or Diesel.
Yeah,
Diesel.
Brett, like, and that's Brett, not
He
Diesel.
had a reputation. The other wrestlers used to call him Big Lazy when he was in WCW. Big Lazy Kevin Nash.
He was coasting in WCW.
Yeah,
Getting
but he could.
caught.
And I respect it.
Scott Hall barely showed up to work, and Nash just like friggin'.
Them are not cool guys, I can't lie, man. Them are not cool, bro. Back in the day, man. The way you see what to come out like.
Other wrestlers didn't like them that much.
Yeah.
Didn't like them at all, really. That's a lie, because people used to say Kevin Nash was actually quite funny and charming. It was Hall that was the problem.
But Kevin Nash did reveal that he was a bit of a like a what do you call it? Yeah, because he when The Rock, what happened to The Rock? The Rock got an achievement at WWE, and he replied back to the tweet, and he was like, "Rock, I'm so proud of you. You've come so far in this. I remember the first time I met you, I was a bit of a dick. I really want to apologize for that time."
They were all addicted.
Then the Rock said, "Oh, bro, it's cool, man. I understand. It's the industry for you, innit?" It was nice to see that. You know what I mean? It was nice to see, but yeah, I don't know.
Kevin Nash was the bully, and The Rock was.
Bro, I expect it.
Bro.
Yeah, even Shawn and Triple H weren't good with The Rock, were they? They
They were
they
good with
really
Rock.
tried to stop his push.
Why?
I don't think
It was
The Rock liked
Taker that,
Rock,
I think, and
Rock
Brett.
never wrestled Shawn because he just. didn't-
But wait, did they know where the Rocks come from, bro? Like, did they know his family, bro?
Yeah, but they don't.
Peter Mafia.
Don't care about that.
They were just trying to get
Shawn
there.
Michaels, remember 90s Shawn Michaels, bruv? Arrogant
I
piece
can't
of
lie.
bruv.
Look where
It's
Bret Hart's
gonna
from.
sound
You
mad,
think-
yeah.
I'm
I
sure
heard the reason why
Michael's
people
gonna-
rushed him, you know.
Brett and
I heard
Shawn.
the reason why people rushed Shawn, man, because that's he was cocky still.
Bret Hart had a match with The Rock on Raw once, and he was supposed
As
to.
Rocky Mavia, innit?
Yeah, and he
I
was
saw
supposed to
that.
beat him. He was supposed to tap him out with a sharpshooter, and he changed the finish. He was like, "No, we're not."
Was it
beating
roll
the
up?
guy."
He rolled him up, innit?
It didn't have a finish. It went to I think disqualification or
changed the
something.
finish?
Brett didn't want to beat him.
Didn't Triple H come in now?
There was I don't remember. It was a disputed finish, and it didn't. No one got pinned, but Brett was supposed to beat him with a sharpshooter. But Brett said, "No, I'm not doing that. We can't cut the guy's legs off." And Shawn and Triple H were apparently fuming. Brett tells his story quite often because they wanted the guy squashed. They wanted him gone, sort of thing. And it's like, you know, you got that guy walking around backstage. It's like, you know, he's going to be a star. You know that fucking everyone loves the guy, and you had to get him out of there as quickly as possible. This didn't work out. You imagine if they got rid of him.
The Rock.
You imagine if they got rid of the
Rock.
Rock.
I'm telling you something now.
Imagine
if the
they
Rock
had their way.
If the Rock were to get like,
Would
if
they
they were to get rid of the Rock,
15 more years to get the dub?
they would have. I think is this mad me saying this? Yeah, is this mad me saying this? Yeah, I really feel like the Rock would have gone to WCW and smashed it.
No.
You don't think?
Not a chance.
Who was there at the time? I know. NW would have. They would have put.
Hogan, Mr. Cut your legs underneath.
They would have made it to a sandwich.
Virgil would have been the biggest black wrestler in the world.
I respect it.
Think of all the stars that they had in WCW on the undercard that just stayed at that level for all them years. Jericho, Benoit, Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, all those guys. Chris Kanyon was down there. Or Buff Bagwell. I know they never came stars, but they could have been at the time.
Bagwell was sick.
They
man.
could have been. They were always at that level.
Bagwell was
Is that Rock?
No, but I liked
his.
his presentation.
I loved his finish as well.
He was
man.
industry
His
plug
finish
though.
was sick.
The buff, was it the buff?
Bagwell was industry plug. I can't lie. Industry plug. I can't lie.
But even didn't Taker.
Plant, sorry.
I'm sure it was on that Kevin Hart ice bath thing. Taker said he changed the finish to a Rock match as well because Rock was supposed to go over and Taker was like, "Yeah, I'm just changing it." Went back to Vince like, time constraints, this, that, and Vince was like, "Look, I trust you and like, do what you want to do." But so a lot of people have had to actually ride for him and make it happen. And
I respect it.
But even as a star, The Rock was always really giving. He didn't.
Yeah.
He was always like, fine.
I mean, look how he took the
doesn't matter.
stunner. Like, I know obviously Stone Cold didn't need
the
it. but-
Armageddon match because obviously who was talking about it?
I think we did.
You was talking about. I actually watched it back in it. That match was
such a-
shit.
Nah, do you know what?
I'm sorry.
What, the Hell in a Cell? The Armageddon Hell in a
No,
Cell?
I think that match is really good.
Let me say something. I mean, it wasn't shit.
Who don't smack that shot?
There was too many stars, and not enough cameras.
Yeah, I understand.
Because man were bleeding for. I don't understand.
Yeah,
what
but you're not watching as a wrestling fan. You're watching it as a cameraman.
I'm watching it back as someone that's missed, that's forgot how the match planned out. So I've got more eyes to the actual thing now. I can't lie. It was 16, the best. That's the top. That's the top.
That was
That's
the
the ring.
That's
That's the top.
Everyone,
That's a dream match.
95%.
That's a dream match. Leave it. That's on paper. That's a dream match. Imagine that you're going to a show. You're seeing The Rock, Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, and Triple H, and Rick Rikishi all in one match.
In a Hell
Bro,
in a
come
Cell.
on.
Do you know what? I think that's a perfect match to encapsulate the Attitude Era. Like,
If
if
they-
you
if
show
they
that
added-
to someone,
yeah,
it's
that's
just a
Attitude Era,
perfect example of the stuff that went on then. Like, I
Actually,
look back on it fondly.
Attitude Era.
Don't get me wrong.
I was gonna say WrestleMania 2000. You know. There a lot happened in that match. That
I wouldn't say it's the best.
It's a
but
fair
it's
forward.
great.
Yeah, that's my Attitude Era like flag.
That was a captivating match. That was
I enjoyed that match.
Bro, it's the Hell in a Cell because it's the only Hell in a Cell that's ever had 6 man in it that had that many stars in it. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest in terms of visuals, but
I'll take it back. It wasn't shit. I'm actually.
Nah,
It was alright. It was decent, but I
There were
wouldn't.
so many spots like Rikishi. We saw someone get thrown off the top for the first time. Rikishi.
That wasn't the first time.
That was the first time. Mankind was before that.
too young. I'm playing with you like
Angle worked his arse off in that match as well. If I remember.
I was about to say,
Kurt Angle,
Kurt
Kurt Angle did well. He did
Triple H
well.
was really
He did
good.
well.
They were all really. Everyone worked. It
was good.
Everyone.
It was okay.
It wasn't
man.
on cameras, isn't it? That's what I'm
That
saying.
was the reason why.
It was okay, man.
I'll take it back.
There's better matches.
Elimination Chamber.
There's better multi-man matches.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
Better. It's
I
okay.
wonder. That's a good question. Do you think we would have ever got the Elimination Chamber if it weren't for that match?
Nope.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
would.
'cause
You
it was
would have.
so
Do you know
far
why?
removed,
We
though,
wouldn't
innit?
have.
It's
Do
just
you know why? Let me
concept,
tell you why we
though.
would have. Because Deep It, yeah. Elimination Chamber came from Eric Bischoff. So they sat down. It came with Eric Bischoff and Chris Jericho. Sorry, Chris Jericho, right?
No, that's Money in the Bank.
But in the document, it said Eric Bischoff.
on TV.
No, I mean on the Ruthless Aggression
They
document.
said on TV. It was Urban.
So who did it come from?
Bishop was gassing
I
it
couldn't
up,
tell you.
boy.
I think it was Cornette. I could be wrong. Cornette did Hell in a
Was
Cell.
it Pritchard?
Nah, on the thing,
No way the
I'm sure.
Pritchard's not
Who's Vince McMahon? Who's Vince McMahon's right hand man? There's another guy. Not Bruce, the other guy.
Dunn. Kevin
It's not Kevin Dunn. Who's the guy that's on documentary?
Gowitz? Is it Brian Gowitz? Another
right.
guy?
I think it's Gowitz. It's Gowitz.
Brian
Brian
He's
Gowitz.
a Ryan Gowitz. That's Rock's boy.
That was Pritchard.
I don't know, but he basically said, Eric Bischoff is known for doing crazy stuff. So obviously he brought in the wheel of, what do you call it? The wheel thing. Then after they sat down with him and they asked him in any other match, so they looked at WCW stuff and they saw the Triple Cage thing. So they're like, oh, cool. Why do we make something like that in WWE where we do like Elimination Chamber or something? So he's one. Apparently he came up with the idea.
No way.
But I think it's because they saw the Armageddon Hell in a
Those
Cell.
awful
Like, how can we
documentaries
make
that they do.
That do you know they didn't know whose voice that was?
That was Eric Bishop.
No, I mean the voice before that. Do you know?
That's explaining that. They don't know whose
They don't know
voice
his.
is.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see the guy cutting the. They don't know who that
That was
is.
sick promo though. The way they done that.
Yeah, that was
shit.
nice. It was nice. It was encapsulated.
13 tons
I
of
just
steel.
wonder how they get the whole elimination chamber
They build
inside
it.
the arena.
They build it first, so they build it and they hang it up. But I'm always scared that the thing might drop. The cage might drop.
Bro.
Mad
Hey,
heavy.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
that video of Seth Rollins trying to go under
He's
the
a
cage
dickhead.
and
He's a
then the
dickhead. for that.
spike's
I can't
just
lie,
coming
he's a dickhead
down?
for that. That's scary.
Yeah, that's horrible.
He's contemplating, should I go? Should I
I'm trying to
stay?
think still.
Hey, you see what's funny? He's like, it's out.
I want to ask you guys, yeah, do you think wrestling's at a stage now where we've seen it all? Like, do you think anything new could be innovated
Yep.
in terms of like a match?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
What do you guys think? Or what would be a match that you guys would invent?
I don't know. I liked your one, man.
Oh,
You
the
came
Iron Man
up
match.
with. Nah, the lumberjack you came
Oh,
up
the
with.
lumberjack.
What was that?
What's it called? The two man are wrestling. Lumberjack match in it. But obviously, there's strippers outside. And if you get thrown outside, they turk on you in it. So, but when they turk on you, your health depletes.
It should be like a tour, innit? You get.
Hey, wait, what kind of match is that? That match is stupid.
Yeah, OnlyFans. Like, bro, if WWE done like if AEW or Ring of Honor or GCW done a collab with what's it called, OnlyFans, and they flew in all the strippers, bro, it will be lit, man.
let me not lie,
Imagine
yeah.
that the Briscoes versus Second Gear Crew.
Let me
When they're thrown out, they get
Let
twerked
me
on.
not lie, there was a time in WWE where Stacey Keebler will stand on the ring apron and then she'll just show up.
Yeah, I remember that.
The wrestler just falls back.
And the finisher comes. Yeah.
A woman's body.
I'm trying to think what match.
No, sometimes the wrestling men act like they've never seen women before. You know?
Yeah.
Like they'll just be like, oh my god.
What about that? Is it Carl Anderson and who is it?
Was it Maria Kanellis? Oh,
Yeah. And he's all like this. Like,
That's like they've never seen women before.
In my day, wrestlers used to just grab women and kiss them.
yeah. Oh my god, it's crazy to think about.
Yeah, good amount. Oh my god, he kissed her. Fam, oh JR, sorry.
Then you have Scott Steiner cutting promos about freaks, fam. I've watched Scott. I don't know why I went on the binge just watching Scott Steiner WCW promos. They were horrendous. Yeah, they were horrendous.
Horrendous as in awful or
Well,
horrendous as in
WCW promos.
content?
They weren't that bad.
No, when you first started doing like the big pop pump thing,
Yeah.
like before he actually became
Did you see the
Big Papa Pump.
transformation? Do you remember the transformation?
Yeah, transformation. Yeah,
It was he turned his back on. Who was it again?
brother.
No,
Brother, yeah,
every
yeah.
Scott Steiner, especially towards the last day of WCW, every promo was about how I can beat more gal than you. That was literally it. I got my freaks, and I'm bigger than you.
Big booty daddy.
That's all the promos were. It doesn't matter who it
He had
was.
so many great slogans.
Size matters. Size matters. It was horrendous. It was jokes though. It was jokes.
Steiner's hilarious. People were terrified of him back then.
Yeah.
They were terrified.
can
As in
imagine.
fans or as in wrestlers?
No, the wrestlers, they were terrified. He could get away with whatever. He went out on television and said, also, he'd go out there and if they reprimanded him, he'd fucking just go crazy. That man, 2000 in WCW, he ran that place. Like, he really did. Like, Terry Taylor tried to go out there and get him to do something again. Like, he didn't like the interview, go out there and he went crazy. He beat up Diamond Dallas Page. Because Page, there's also, he went out there on TV and he killed Ric Flair on television, demolished him, said all sorts of stuff to him. He actually went on TV and he says, oh, you know, you and your old friend, you ran Steve Austin out of this company. And nowadays,
WCW?
Yeah. He said,
Scott Steiner was a menace.
and now when people, nowadays they watch Raw to watch Steve Austin instead of here because you're a jealous old man. He said all this stuff and no one said anything to him when he went back there. Like, no one. What are you going to say?
I heard he'll bang you though.
Yeah,
Bang you.
that was
Speaking of Ric Flair, educate me please. This whole him holding first and foremost, yeah, why did they blow it out? One. Secondly, why the hell did he come in with the title? And thirdly, what match was what event was that?
Okay, so
Have you not seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. Can I say what I think it is, or what?
Go on, tell me.
Was it because they took the NWA belt back away from him or something?
Oh,
So
the
he had
World
to
Heavy-
come
the World
out-
Heavyweight
Yeah.
one.
So what happened was Flair got fired from WCW.
But
right?
wasn't he working for WWE? Wasn't he working with WWF at the time?
Yeah, this is a story. So he got fired from WCW. Jim Herd was running WCW at the time, and he didn't want to renew Flair's contract. He would have if Flair wanted the same money, but Flair wanted more money, so Jim Herd got rid of him. And Flair still had the WCW belt, so Jim Herd asked him for the belt, and Flair said, no, it's my belt. Because back then, to get the title, you had to put a deposit down.
Oh, I had to put the money down. But
You had to
so
put-
isn't that me like planning the match? So, for example, me and Gigi are gonna have a match here.
Whoever puts the money down first.
No.
how's that work?
No. If you get in the world title back then, you needed to put. It used to be 25. I think by the time Flair had it again, it was 50. You put a 50 grand deposit down so that you can't run off with the belt and go and take that belt
But that's
into
not-
AWA
but-
television, for example.
But that's not fair though. So say if
It
you're the
is.
booker here and you're like, oh, Gigi, you're winning tonight. You're winning that title tonight. Give me £50 deposit. Gigi can now turn around and say, I ain't got money. So
The way my bank account's set up.
But the thing is, you want that belt though. So essentially, even if you put that 50 grand down or 25 grand down, you're going to be making that money anyways.
Yeah,
it's like with law firms. Oh, if you want to join the board, if you want to join like the top sections of the board, you put money down to show that I'm involved in it.
You had to put a deposit down so that you didn't run off with the belt. The promoters had to protect that title because back then titles really meant everything to a promotion. So anyway, he refused because he still hadn't got his money back. Jim Herd said, "I'm not giving you 50 grand," because he thought it was. Jim Herd was not from wrestling; he was an executive from Pizza Hut. Then they put him in charge of WCW. And so he had the belt. He called Vince. Vince said, "Send the belt." Bobby Heenan showed up on Primetime Wrestling with the WCW title, and Ted Turner freaked out.
Oh, on the TV set.
Yeah, he showed up.
I remember.
He showed up with the WCW title. Ted Turner freaked out. Jim Herd wanted the belt back. They filed a lawsuit against WWF because the title was intellectual property of WCW. So they started pixelating the belt on TV. So Flair showed up with the WCW title. It's pixelated, you couldn't see it. They got the belt back. Vince McMahon wanted to keep the angle running, so he took one of the Road Warriors tag title belts and he'd walked around the arenas with it and everything. So when you see the title belt,
it's blacked out.
It's blacked out. Obviously, they did a terrible job because you could see the big WWF logo on it, and you can see, and he done that for.
You can see the wall. You can see World in it.
Yeah. So he done that for 2 months, but that's why Ric Flair used to carry around a tag belt.
Did he lose it or did it just fizzle out?
They gave him the world title, the WWF title.
Oh, so at 92?
Yeah, so they gave him the WWF title so he could stop carrying the other belt, so he could carry the real one.
And what show was that? A house show? What was that?
That was an MSG show with Hogan, so that was on the Madison Square Garden network. That's when Flair first showed up because he did a program with Hogan when he first showed up. By the time they got to WrestleMania 8, there was no need for the match again because they'd done the match all over the loop, so everyone has seen it by that point.
Such a shame, though.
That's crazy. That would have been a good match.
But at that time,
but let's not
there was
take,
no bigger
let's not
match,
take
really.
that away from.
It didn't draw.
Really?
Hogan Flair.
Flair did not draw.
Ric Flair Macho Man match was amazing, though.
Great match, yeah.
Amazing match, man.
Hogan and Flair the first time.
And the promo he cut after that.
Well.
Say that again?
Hogan and Flair the first time round when Flair first came to WWF, they did a round of house shows. The first one didn't sell out. I think the Garden sold out, but out of like 12 shows, maybe about 5 of them sold out. They went around again because they had a disputed finish the first time around. They went around the loop again. Maybe 2 or 3 of them sold out.
Why do you think that was, though?
Because WWF fans didn't care about Ric Flair.
Yeah, I could tell.
And the way he was promoted on television, Gorilla Monsoon was, we don't know where he got that belt from. He's not the real champion. He's a joke. And it was a bit like, okay, WCW.
Why should we invest in this? If
and that's
you're not.
That's the issue. You know, Hogan's the real champion, and Flair's just.
See the reason why they didn't support Flair as much is because he was a heel, or they knew where he was from.
No, it's because Vince McMahon got a guy in that he didn't create, and he's from another company. And to this day, Vince McMahon doesn't do. It's like people think Kenny Omega will come to WWF and he become
myth.
No,
myth. I don't believe that.
He got Booker T and Diamond Dallas Page and those guys, and they could have been top guys. And especially Page, he killed those guys. He got Dusty Rhodes when Dusty Rhodes was a big star, and he cut him down, or whatever. Polka dots. Dusty Rhodes was a big star. You know, the first night he came in, he was the most over guy on the show. He wasn't advertised. He just came out. Place went crazy. Vince's reaction to that was polka dots. Feud the honky tonk man.
Yeah, I remember the honky tonk man feud. That was pointless, man. I was always wondered why he came through like that, you know. And they gave him that woman, the black woman, to dance with.
Sapphire. That was a rib on him.
Rib on? What do you mean?
That was a rib on Dusty.
Why?
Because they thought it's about cutting his legs off and making sure that he couldn't get over. And
he got it over.
He got over. Yeah. Dusty Rhodes got anything over. All you need is promo and that elbow.
Yeah.
And you know he can get over. And he got she was a fan. She was a big fan. And she used to drive wrestlers around, and wrestlers would stay at her house, and she'd buy she's a proper fan.
So she was a fan before they just drew
Juanita.
Oh, bless her.
Proper fan, not on Twitter, cussing people.
She was Juanita.
So how did they like? It's gonna sound mad, but how did WWE get rid of her? Sam?
She wasn't.
No, I wasn't sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping.
No, I was just looking down. Sorry, carry on.
She wasn't under contract. She was just working dates, and when it's time to go, they got rid of her. She died in like 96. She died a long time ago.
I was even watching an interview, it was a shoot with, I think it was Jim Ross, and I watched one that Jim Cornette done, and they were speaking about Terry Taylor, and when they were talking about the whole Red Rooster character and how...
Oh, the Red Rooster character, yeah.
He literally cut his legs off, like it.
He gave it his all, though, didn't he?
He really tried. Yeah. He was a really good... People don't think... He was a really
very
good wrestler.
yeah.
Like, at the time, you could have debated who was better, him, Kurt Hennig, Bret Hart. There was that debate, who was the better wrestler. But he worked for Bill Watts, and he was Bill Watts' right-hand man. And
What company was Bill Watts from again?
Mid-South Wrestling. And he ran Mid-South, and Terry Taylor and Jim Ross were
Who's the biggest stuff in Mid-South again?
JYD.
Oh, yes.
Junkyard Dog, Dr. Death, Steve Williams was a big star as well. Butch Reed as well. But yeah, Terry Taylor was from Mid-South. And Vince got him in, and you Bill Watts' boy. You know?
Do you want to talk about this CM Punk?
Yes, talk about it. I was
MJF
gonna say, like, in terms of AEW and WWE, like, everything's just gone mad quiet now. Like I say, we're waiting for the next year and stuff.
Yeah, it's
but
just towards the end of the year.
they're plotting seeds for stuff that's gonna happen next year. I feel like this MJF and CM Punk stuff, they just string this out. I don't want to see a match at Revolution, man.
That's still a while away.
That's not wait. Is Revolution February?
Fair.
Yeah, make it longer, bro.
So you don't want to see them.
But wait, weren't you one of the people that was complaining that CM Punk is
No.
too busy doing Preacher?
What did I say? No. You didn't. Bro, you taking it out, made it. All I said about CM Punk, I said I want CM Punk to be in a long feud. Did I not say that? Did I say that? Yes or no?
I can't remember.
Did I say that? Who remembers I said that?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Go back in the relics. You'll find it.
What episode?
No, I said on the group chat.
Oh, okay.
I said I want CM Punk to be in a long feud because I said the feuds he's been in have been mad short and like not pointless, but it's like I need to fight a big star.
Something he can sink his teeth
Something he can
into
sink his
as
teeth
well.
in and just like, do
But
you know what I
even if
mean?
they have a match at Revolution, it's not going to end at Revolution.
It will end. Every match that we've had at CM Punk it ends there, bro. So far that we've seen.
Yeah, but that's so far. But what I've even said this from the beginning. Like CM Punk storyline, the whole thing is like when he meets the big guy, and MJF is the biggest star he's met so far. So the feud is going to continue. Because remember, even throughout the promo,
So Eddie Kingston was not the biggest stuff.
no, as MJF. No, of course not.
It's not money guy.
Not as MJF.
Bro, I'll
come
tell
on.
you. Look, man.
Let's be real. MJF has been pushed more than Eddie Kingston.
He has, but what I'm trying to say, fam, we've seen how AW has treated CM Punk within storylines. Let's not be naive to it. I guarantee you, if CM Punk has this match with MJF at Revolution, it stops there.
No, but
they're gonna pass to someone. Bro, I told you.
I'm not
they're gonna
saying-
pass to someone else.
No, but the feud will continue.
I doubt it.
Because you know there's so much material. Because the whole point of MJF CM Punk is that MJF looks up to CM Punk. It's basically like CM Punk is the guy MJF wants to beat. So if CM Punk beats him, MJF is gonna go. It won't be immediate. MJF is gonna go back and then beat him.
That's in what?
Also, MJF hasn't lost yet.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's gonna be in the year after, bro. I mean, when I mean long term, I want long term story. Like, do you
But
know what I
the
mean?
thing-
I want it long,
You're gonna
prolonged.
You're gonna get it.
Gonna get it
Prolonged.
You're gonna get it because look at the company we're in. They made us wait 2 years for a fucking cowboy to win, fam.
But he's gonna lose that soon, though.
Yeah, but we wait 2 years.
Not that
to-
soon. If it's
he's
going to be
not-
MJF,
No, that's
MJF busy. MJF
I want
busy.
him to lose it soon though.
Yeah, he's gonna lose it soon.
He's not losing that anytime soon.
No, I
But
mean, I
wouldn't
don't
hold
mean
it-
next week. I don't mean
I
next
wouldn't
week.
hold it for like 4 or 5 months max.
Yeah, he'll do
losing,
that,
yeah.
but he's not losing it.
Anytime soon. Like, come on.
I want Sammy Guevara to lose his belt though.
Yeah,
I want Tony Nese to.
No, but I think, bro, thingy, AW needs to like start like doing scramble with these belts, bro. I can't lie. Every
hot
week,
potato?
yeah,
can-
every week, not every, but every, like, at least a pay per view. Just someone has the title for one day. Just bro, like I'm not saying I don't want WWE booking. I don't want that, but I want stuff to be
It
exciting.
will
bro.
happen though, innit?
I want
They
something to be
don't
exciting.
because now they've not done it so much that when it does happen, it's going
means
to be
like-
what?
I hope Tony Nese beats Sammy. I'm tired now. I can't lie.
Nah,
The thing is,
He's not. That way he's not.
No, but the thing is, I think Tony would have been a great champion to beat Sammy. But my thing is, why is this match happening so quick? So it's probably not going to happen.
That's Tony's cut promo. I didn't watch. Do you know I didn't watch no wrestling last week?
No,
Like,
you
I haven't even watched AEW.
He's
So.
got a promo
beat him up on
backstage
Rampage.
segment.
he beat, who?
He beat him up on Rampage.
Who, Tony
Tony
Nese?
Nese
Yeah, beat
attacked
him up
him.
back.
So Tony Nese's a heel now.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Sick.
So she win
So,
it.
he was a heel in
Huh?
WWE.
You should win it.
No,
He should win it. Yeah,
he's
he
not
should.
winning it.
He should win it.
But he's not. But no. Why should he?
Yeah, why?
I'm tired of
Sammy Guevara is a transition.
No.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why
Do you know why?
should he?
Do you know why?
Why should
Do you know
why
why?
Sammy lose?
Do you
Why
know why?
should he win?
The feud, him holding
Showcase
the,
Sammy. I'm a showcase Tony.
the run has
There's so
been
many different people in the face.
the run has been so meh, yeah, bro. If he holds it for longer, it's not gonna do him any justice. It's not gonna help him. People are gonna be booing him.
I personally don't think anybody in faction should be winning TNT title.
Yeah.
Because the factions will always override the title run.
So, yeah.
Same thing happened with Darby Allin. It's happening with Sammy Guevara.
Well, Darby Allin's one picked up towards the end, though.
Towards the end, but then how many title runs should pick up towards the end? It doesn't make sense.
As I say, play hopscotch, pass it to someone else, pass it back to someone else.
Like, look at Miro's run. Nobody's going to be able
That's
to
because
beat that
he
run.
had like character development, like for his like he was the showcase of that run. It wasn't like
And
a
as
big
other
feud
people
or-
should be the showcases of their run.
Yeah, but
rather than them
Sammy's
being
done
in other
nothing.
feuds. He's done nothing. I'm tired.
Or if you're a part of the faction, be the leader, like Brody. But no, the MJF CM Punk promo was sick though. That was amazing.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, sick,
It was
yeah,
amazing.
sick.
Yeah.
What do you think about people? Okay, do you think they brought up WWE too much? Because there was the whole
No,
there was
they don't.
there was the whole conversation about like these men are bringing up WWE too much in their promo.
But it's not. They're mentioning wrestling,
It's
innit?
where they're
And
from,
it's
innit?
important.
It's where they're from. It's like you're not going to mention your old company you used to work for.
It's history, and don't forget this company has only been around like very small time, like 2 years now.
And it's fight talk.
They don't
like
have
a bit
their
of
own
fight talk.
history
What the
to
hell?
refer to.
Why shouldn't they mention it? Him, yeah.
No,
Knowledge.
I'm just
Give
going.
me-
I was
Dennis.
about to say, look, AAA tag champions are on Dynamite and Rampage, and the NWA Women's Champ was on. All sorts of people are on Rampage, and just because one company doesn't mention the competition, I grew up when ECW, when everyone was mentioned, or WCW.
Thank you.
God, WCW used to give out Raw results. They used to talk about the Observer on Nitro, and
Even
and
worse,
on
bro. Do you remember that time when Thingy, there was a match that was meant to be on the card? I think it's Slamboree, where it was like Eric Bischoff versus Vince McMahon.
Well,
Do you remember
there
that?
was
And
that.
Eric Bischoff was looking for him.
That was embarrassing. But yeah,
And he did. Do you know what I mean? That
There
pisses
was-
off him everywhere. Come on.
Didn't WCW spoil a Mankind versus?
Yeah, but enough to they lost viewers for that. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
everyone
They
tuned
did.
over.
It's
to
fight
that.
talk. We need fight talk, bro.
Jerry Lawler used to go on his TV show and rip the WWF. Every week he used to do it. Like he'd call them, stirring it up. He used to call them all, I don't want to say
What,
the words.
ECW?
WWF. He
Used to
used
rip
to,
WWF?
he used to talk about WWF guys every week on his show. So, you know, just because one company doesn't do it, once again, just because they don't do it doesn't mean that it's not supposed to be done or whatever. And fuck, WWF used to talk about WCW every week on their TV show. Like they used to do skits and have Jim Ross talk shit, and Cornette used to go on there and talk stuff.
Todd Gresham used to cuss Impact and TNA. Like it's I don't know. Like I think a lot.
Gilbert.
Yeah,
Gilbert.
Hulk Hogan.
Gilbert.
Look, thingy. What's his Razor Ramon? Fake Razor Ramon and flipping. What do you call it? Come on.
I think what it is with like
Stop
a lot
crying.
of like WWE stands, it's like they're so used to having their intelligence insulted, and they now think that
Yeah, I agree.
WWE being called out or being mentioned on AEW is just clout chasing. When really and truly, when you watch other companies, they all mention every different company. Why wouldn't you?
The thing is, it's not like I would get it if it was just like a cheap shot. Someone stood in the crowd with a mic, F Vince, FWE, but it's not. They're like whatever they're talking about is relevant to the promo and the source material they're going off. Like it's not just cheap shots. Like it's actually relevant to the story and to what CM Punk's done and what MJF is. Like it's all relevant, man.
That
So
promo,
what?
that was the first one. They'll come back again.
Oh no, don't do it again.
Yeah,
They'll come back.
Yeah, we need a
I
round
need
3.
to see a series of them promos.
I like these subliminals. It's like diss tracks in listening to songs. And they're saying these subliminals. They're like, raw. Are them not gonna retaliate or what? You gonna
And they saved that UFC line for MJF, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
Because
You
it's
know one's
been
touched
there.
it.
Well, you'll see.
No one's
They,
touched
and they,
it.
you know, like
Oh, yeah,
someone was
yeah,
going to
yeah.
mention like how whack CM Punk was in UFC, but they've saved it and let MJF. have
What
that.
did MJF say?
He said, "I'll beat you." What did he say? Something about I'll do something quicker than your UFC career.
Well done.
Or,
Well done. Who won? What's obviously like promo battle? Who won the promo battle? Who won
No,
it's a
CM
debatable,
Punk.
man.
CM
It's a
Punk.
debatable.
Punk won.
I think
No,
it's
Punk
a
won.
universe mode where you
Punk
guys-
won.
and then the rest of that is comes and looks on the rope like this.
Punk said to him, obviously you know about you're the less talented Miz.
Oh shit.
Hard.
You're the
Less
talented-
famous,
You're the
less
less
famous,
you're the
bro.
less famous Miz.
Come on now.
You're talking about 4 pillars. You're not even as over as Britt Baker.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
You're not even
Yeah.
as over as Britt Baker. Like CM Punk spoke to him. CM Punk spoke to him.
I respect it still. I've been waiting a while for this, so hopefully the payoff is good.
It was even like the stuff they didn't say, like the interactions, like just between them, like in between lines, and like you could just see like the little back and forths, and even like the delivery of that Miz line, and MJF just turns his head up, like that's all he does. Just
I
like,
love
hold
that
on
they
a
got
second.
closer.
Yeah.
It's like they were getting more
Yeah.
angry. They started over there and then they got closer. Like,
And they were just like if MJF had the mic, CM Punk was just like,
Chilling, no
okay,
interruptions,
okay, I'll
just
get my
you
time.
go, bruv. Talk
You
your
go,
shit, bruv.
yeah, you go, I'll go. Hard.
It's nice, man. I love promo battles, man. I love promo
18
battles.
minutes or something they
Yeah,
let it go as well,
and,
man.
and that's
So-
because they meant more because usually on like I remember back in especially during the authority era of like
John
Monday
Cena
night.
that.
Bruv, every Raw 20-minute promo.
I liked it though.
I hated it.
I liked it. I didn't mind it.
No, I like it when
I like when John Cena was talking. John Cena's a very good talker. So when he talks, I liked it.
Yeah, but when it's the same
I listen to
format every week,
Because the thing is, AEW don't need They don't start the
They
show
don't.
off
They
with
don't really do
promos.
promos. Yeah.
They don't start the show off with promos. So when they started it with a promo, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, when WWE started doing that, I used to.
Bruv, used to piss me 20 minutes just to fuck off, man. Just wrestle, man.
Those promos where Stephanie would come out with Shane and they'd talk for ages.
Ages.
Get a wrestler on there to do it, please.
Yeah,
like,
at
it's like,
least.
oh,
At least.
Authority promos. That
I didn't
authority era was air. I hate it.
lucky I
You
didn't see it.
fans at home.
Actually, to be honest, I was watching wrestling in and out. So
Oh
when I did
my
see it, it was like,
You
oh shit.
It was always you fans. Shut up, man.
That period was terrible.
Terrible, bro. That's what made me switch over to other companies. I was like, fuck this, man.
Bro, you know when the show starts off with a promo, you know what the main event is already now.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah,
good.
both of them.
And you know who's gonna win the main event. Just
But
from the
WWE
start.
still do it now though, with Roman Reigns coming out doing a promo saying,
Yeah.
"Acknowledge me." Even that. Oh, I don't know.
I
Yes.
don't know where they got that formula from.
I was meant to ask you, man, something, yeah?
Go on.
This is Ask Wrestlers, where we get you, the people, to ask us wrestlers some questions. First question from our guy in the build, Dad, big up every single time. What is your earliest or first memory of wrestling?
I honestly don't. I don't have one. Like, I was
VHS
born.
cassettes.
I was born watching wrestling. Because I always think maybe it was WrestleMania 9 because that was always on in my yard. But I would have been 1 or 2 years old,
What
and
a
it's
horrible
like,
show. I'm surprised you still watch.
do you know what? Like that's my guilty pleasure.
Gigi.
Honestly, I love.
Gigi.
Honestly, it's my guilty
The
pleasure.
arena, the ring,
aesthetics of it,
aesthetic,
like,
yeah.
and I know it's. Do you know what? Do you know?
You seen that?
It was terrible. It was
terrible.
Do you know what?
You need to watch it. You need to watch it.
Steiners and
I
Wesley.
said it's terrible, bro.
Good, man.
Brett,
No, it's
my
not
favourite
terrible.
match.
Yeah, man.
It's not that bad. It's not that
The
bad.
spot off the shoulders.
Yeah,
with
man.
power
It
slam.
It was a circus.
Crazy.
The main event was Yokozuna versus Bret Hart. But Hulk Hogan came in and done the.
But do you know why? That's why I kind of appreciate it, because as an adult, you can look back and go, what the hell is Hulk Hogan doing, bruv? He wins a tag match, celebrates for 20 minutes,
But I was gaffed for
just
that.
to come out and do it again. Yeah, when
I
you're
was
younger.
gaffed for that. I was
but
like,
that's-
yeah, Hulk Hogan
But that's
won.
what I love about it, because you totally change perspective watching it as an adult. You're like, this guy, bruv, go home, man.
I didn't even feel sad for Yokozuna, you know, but watching that Yokozuna thing back here, I actually felt sad for him.
Yeah,
His whole
man.
family was there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's deep, man.
Oh yeah, he didn't know. till
He
that
didn't know.
day.
He didn't know till that day.
till
Yeah. You got something there.
Oh, thank you.
Cool. But yeah, WrestleMania. I think VHS cassettes for me, but swapping that.
Whatever
WCW.
star,
You were WCW
the
kid.
first wrestler I ever saw.
Yeah.
First wrestler I ever saw was Crow Sting Starcade. That's the first I ever saw.
What, the one with Hogan?
Yeah, when he
I
came
swear.
in. Yeah,
Like,
first wrestler I ever saw. I was scared of Sting for time when I was a little kid.
I love Sting, bro.
I was scared of him for time.
Undertaker used to make me, every time I heard
Papa
the music,
Shango used to
I was
scare me,
undercover.
Papa Shango used to scare me, bro. My brother, you know what my brother done? My brother locked me in a room, yeah, and he put Papa Shango. Papa Shango was tormenting Ultimate Warrior. He put like a little. There was a little sketch, like little part of the VHS cassette where they just played that whole segment in it, and he locked the door and left me in the room. I hid in the cupboard, fam. I was so shook. And you know his music used to scare me, fam.
My little brother used to be scared of the boogeyman. Do you remember back in the
Boogeyman,
day?
yeah.
You used to burn CDs to rip the music onto your Xbox
Yeah.
PS3. So I used to always had bare music ripped onto a CD. So I used to play it and lock my brother in the room.
Yeah.
Boogeyman scared me. I remember when he ate. I thought it was Lillian Garcia.
The suya from a cheek, fam.
Look at this guy. Man.
It looked buff though. I can't like. It looked nice still.
Swiftly moving on. Mr. Frimpong, we got every single time, bro. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? One more.
Man said they had go. I look tough, you know. Hey, if man shoot it, it was a bit of a struggle. I know, man.
In fact, yeah, you didn't even have teeth as well.
Man,
That's
look
what
at
it
it.
was.
Look back at the meat that was on her cheek here, bro. It looked wholesome. You know? I swear that was a piece of beef, fam. Medium rare, fam. What the hell?
It's a steak.
Steak, fam, on her cheek, fam.
Our guy Samuel Frimpong. If MJF does not beat CM Punk's streak, who do you think should?
MJF.
Mox.
MJF will beat him.
Moxley.
MJF will be
Moxley, if not though, I'd love to see Mox. I want Moxley to give. I've always said it. Either Bryan or Punk their first big loss in it, but obviously give us to Moxley. But that's what I was hoping to
I
see.
don't think Mox can come back as a heel, man.
You
You can't
He
now.
can't,
You can't.
can't come back as a heel.
can't
Man. Who's
now.
gonna boo Mox like right now?
I mean, if you ask me to, I'll boo him. But
Boo this guy.
why you booing me? I'm right. Mr. Frimpong also asked, shit. Lost it. Who's the better heel, Randy or not Edge?
I like it.
Fam.
Actually,
Randy Orton, are you crazy?
That man was
Edge.
Randy Orton.
Howard.
Listen.
Randy Orton.
Steal your girl.
Randy Orton. When you legend killer Randy
He's
Orton.
the biggest heel in real life.
Legend killer Randy Orton.
Let me
Woman
tell-
teeth Edge.
Let me
Come
tell
on, man. You
you.
can't compare the two.
Randy Orton
Legend.
will throw your dad over the barrel.
Legend killer Randy Orton.
Edge went on back this to say to Matt, you're not giving a woman your woman what you can.
Man, the
I'm
whole
giving her everything
sex
she
celebration
needs. Bro.
in the middle of the bruv.
Do you know how mad that is?
Yeah, but
Man
wait.
said-
Let's be real. Matt Hardy got it back in blood though, so it's calm. It's calm.
He didn't get his woman back.
He didn't get
Wait. But wait.
He did alright.
Who's winning in the end? Both of them, because the woman's now.
No, but he's married though. His kids. He's,
Yeah, but who won in the end?
No one.
Matt Hardy's won. Edge's won. But the woman.
I'm not involved.
But anyway,
Shared by laps and laps
About
alone.
laps.
Use the code the Mandem for Manscaped.
I'm not involved. But that Edge, man, deeper, man was sleeping with the GM to just through gays matches on SmackDown, fam. You shepherd Vicky Guerrero, and then when they
I didn't
got
like- I didn't
back-
like- do you know
and
how-
then did you have Alicia Fox on this? That's the way.
Alicia Fox.
That's what I was.
Alicia Fox, she came in as the wedding planner.
Yeah.
I was fully against them using Vicky Guerrero for that. You know, I didn't like the
I
one.
wasn't really a fan of it.
I didn't like that. I saw her as Eddie Guerrero's wife.
That's fucked. I saw you speared her when she was in the wheelchair as well. Yeah.
Has she spoken about that since?
What?
Is there any shoot interviews
Well,
about
I've seen.
that? I want to hear what she actually thought about that. You know.
That storyline.
I don't.
Yeah.
If I'm.
But remember, she was with WWE for time, so it's only recently she's not been with them. So I don't.
A lot of the wrestlers were pissed when she
Done
had her
that,
on TV. Like
yeah.
Chris Benoit was really
Of course, that guy was.
agitated by that.
of course that guy was pissed.
Wait. I can't lie. If I thought that Chris Paul was pissed at a thing I'm doing, I'm cancelling the whole thing. I'll say, yo, Vince, I don't want to do it no more. Vince,
Because Eddie was a part of. Eddie died, and they was doing angles of him. They were remember the whole thing with Ray trying to win a title in Eddie's memory. And
Eddie's dead. Eddie's in hell.
Imagine if your friends died and you've
That's
got to
fucked.
watch.
That's
them.
fucked. It's
Yeah,
fucked. It's fucked. Big fucked.
So wrestling's so tacky.
They call it entertainment, eh?
Nah, it's fucked.
Our guy Bill Ritter, big up every single time. The Suzuki DP. He asked any favorite WCW memories.
You didn't say for Sam today.
No, not for Sam today.
Any WCW memories?
Yeah. Randy Savage versus La Parka.
Tank Abbott getting
Page,
squashed.
Yeah.
That was great.
Tank Abbott getting squashed by Goldberg.
Oh, yeah, I remember
That was great.
That was amazing.
That was great. Because Tank Abbott, but he was
banging everyone in your
on
seat.
Baz, beating man up,
Yeah, he
fam.
was
I always say this match, but fam, when DDP reversed the jackhammer into the diamond cutter, I said, "What is this, fam?" DDP was my favorite, man. I love DDP.
One of my favourite memories is when Dean Malenko, he was dressed up as Cyclops.
sick away. Yeah,
He won the Battle Royal. Juventud came out the ring, and then it was him versus Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
And then when he took off his mask, the biggest pop.
That's
I was
crazy.
like, wow,
That was crazy.
big up Dean Malenko, man.
Jericho's 1,004 holds promo is
When he
just
first
a
got speared
classic.
by Goldberg as well.
Oh yeah, that was great. I think of Goldberg and Hogan. That's the first thing that popped into my head. But then I think of those TV shows that didn't do. People talk about how bad Raw is, and it's the worst television show ever.
WCW is a bit
And it's just
mismatch.
like nothing compares to 2000 WCW.
NWO would just come out 3-4 times.
That Vince Russo period was the
that.
worst wrestling television show I'd ever seen in my life.
New
And
Blood
nothing.
Rising.
New Blood Rising was the worst pay-per-view I've ever seen in my
terrible.
life. Awful. Like,
I just think it's
people talk about
crazy.
Raw.
Even worse than Sold Out.
Sold Out was way better than New Blood
New Blood
Rising.
Rising. What was that? T-Fuck? I'm not gonna.
Don't watch it.
That was after they just went, forget everything you've seen.
Yeah, forget everything you've seen.
We're resetting
Listen,
everything, and told everyone. It was
Was
like,
that- is that
wasn't the match? It was Sting versus
Vampiro?
Vampiro.
Yeah, it went- that was
New,
a quick one.
wait, New Blood Rising. Is
Like,
that
even
when
seeing
Hulk Hogan?
Vampiro, like, I love Vampiro, but even seeing him and Great Muta as a tag team, I was just like,
Is that when Hulk Hogan? Is that when Hulk Hogan
That was
Hogan walked out?
No, that
Was
was
that before
the
that?
month Before they did a
New
triple
Blood
threat.
Rising. Is that on the network? Yeah.
They did a triple threat with Nash and Goldberg and Steiner, and Goldberg walked out because he didn't want to do a job. And Russo, it was just so stupid. Like, definitely the worst show I've ever seen.
yeah, WCW, they were load, man. Our guy Groovy Jimmy 97, aka the Player Hater of the Year, he asks top 4 Undertaker matches that aren't WrestleMania matches. Blacks.
Sam, what you got?
Top 4 Undertaker matches.
Not
WrestleMania matches. Him and Lesnar,
Spiker chain match, which is
No
good.
mercy.
Yeah, no
The Hell in a
mercy.
Cell.
No, wait, was that no
Hell in a
mercy?
Cell was really
The
good.
Hell in a Cell.
The Hell in a Cell was good as
2002.
well. Obviously him and Mankind.
Yeah, King of the Ring.
Remember that triple threat he did with Rock and
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle. That's a really
Yeah,
good
that was a
match.
really good.
Vengeance
match as well.
2001, his hardcore match with Rob Van Dam.
Yeah,
That's a good match.
and his ladder match with Jeff
Oh
Hardy as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Actually,
classic.
08 as well.
Oh,
That was a good
wait.
match as well.
I got one. Taker and Jeff Hardy in a ladder match.
Yeah, in 08. They're both in 02 and 08. It's a very good match.
I even look back at the I know they're dead, but like the Yokozuna matches as well, man.
Royal Rumble.
Like,
That was
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Sick.
And like
The casket match.
Yeah, the casket
When
match.
they all came
like,
in. Yeah, amazing. Man.
It's fun memories, man.
Yeah, that was Marty Jannetty up there.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
So, that was the thing, yeah?
No, that was
That
getting raised
you-
up on the thing
yeah,
afterwards.
That's
That's
him,
Marty
yeah. Even if he's doing done this, yeah? That.
Man just rose up and I'm like, none for that.
What's mad? Any more questions?
That's it. Let me see if there's any we missed from last week.
Yeah, I'm sure we missed out a few, man. Bro. But yeah,
That's it, man.
I think I asked one about Made in Chelsea or something last week.
Oh yes,
yeah,
you
you
did.
did,
Let me
yeah,
see.
yeah.
You might as well say it out loud.
I don't remember. Now, what was the question? So my girl always gets onto me for watching like being the elite and stuff like that because I'm always onto her about Made in Chelsea and stuff. Because I swear she's sitting and watching it constantly. Made in Chelsea, bro. Do you know how mind numbing that program is? But then she gets onto me for watching. Like I'll be sat there watching and she'll go, "How can you get onto me about watching reality TV when you're watching this?" And then I started watching bloody Roads to the Top, and I couldn't
Road to
say
the Top is
nothing. Yeah, I know, but it's proper reality TV,
like that
innit?
show.
But yeah, does your missus watch it or not?
What, where's the top?
No, wrestling or like what is?
It's weird because if it's on, she'll know who the wrestlers are on screen. Like, and it's weird because I'll come home from work or so I'll come home from something. She's wearing my wrestling t-shirt. Actually, I came home. She was wearing the Roman Reigns. We had a one stop. I was like, do you know who that is? She goes, no. I just like the design on it, but she knows what it's for, and she can't relate to it, but she knows what she's watching and stuff in it. She's never the type to say, is that look at Stone Cold? Oh, is that The Rock? But she knows who Stone Cold is, so she doesn't mind it.
My missus loves Moxley for some reason.
Swear.
Yeah,
I hear it though.
I have to
He
kick
look-
her out of
he
the room when he comes out.
He's a good looking chap.
Dad bod and shit.
Nah, he's not even that. I think he's facially he's good looking, isn't it? So I hear it. What?
Why didn't he look at me?
Yeah, why are you getting for? I don't understand.
She looked up. I was waiting for someone to say pause.
No, why am I gonna say pause for that?
I don't know. He comes out anyway.
I noticed in the group chat, people were talking about being tired of Roman Reigns. Why is that?
So basically,
I didn't read all the messages.
he's
There's too much.
it's just it's come to the point in time where there's no more challenges. So you've completed Tekken, you've defeated Hayachi, you've defeated Kazuya. Kazuya's done. Buy a new game. You bought Namco versus Capcom? Was that one? Capcom versus
Marvel.
Marvel. You've completed that. We need a new challenge. We need flipping.
Completed all the DLCs.
You completed all the DLCs. There's no one there for Roman Reigns to like come against. So he's just coming out, just cutting his promos, and it's like kind of promos to air. Obviously, Brock Lesnar's back now. He's back from suspension, but even if Brock Lesnar coming up to,
Is he?
he's back from suspension. Yeah. I don't know if Brock Lesnar's even gonna beat Roman Reigns now.
No.
It's just tired, isn't
It's
it?
tiresome now.
The same acknowledge me promo every
Yeah,
week, and I know like everyone was hot on it when it happened because we wanted it to happen when he beat Taker, and you know they finally pulled the trigger on this heel turn. But yeah, now it's just tired, man. It's so tired. You've got
Kevin.
Roman Reigns up here and everyone else down here. And how long can you survive with that, man? Do you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I think they're gonna make him hold that title until Mania, but they're gonna have like a surprise Royal Rumble entrant for him, and I'm thinking it's The Rock.
Or Walter, Walter's
That
been in the
Walter match
gym.
is
That's the only one, isn't it?
as much.
I'm being dead on. I'm sorry to say,
it's not happening.
If Walter goes to WWE, he's not going to the main roster, man. They're gonna put him on NXT UK. Watch NXT. Sorry.
2.0.
Oh, what a goal! You see Bernardo Silva's goal.
Wait, what do you mean if Walter goes to WWE? Is he not in WWE?
I mean, no. So if he goes to the main,
He's not going to. No, he's going.
they're gonna put him with the NXT. Watch.
in 2.0 now.
Yeah, huh?
They won't put him in 2.0.
They will.
They won't put him in.
Bro.
But 2.0 is.
Bro.
Do you know?
No, let me tell you something.
It's
I get that. Bro, they'll put him in 2.0, bro.
They won't.
Okay, we'll see.
A lot of these men that were in NXT before,
Bro.
they're kicking them all of them
kicking
out.
them out.
You see.
Yeah, they're
You
out,
think they're gonna put Raw on the Rainbow?
No.
Why would they put?
No. I will literally.
Bro, it's WWE, bro. We know how WWE moves, bro.
Put hit Raw on Raw and SmackDown and then
but they
release
put
them.
Walter
back there.
And
Okay,
2.0.
okay, you'll see.
That's
You'll
the
see.
best.
You'll see.
Giving them
You'll
some of the
see.
best
You'll see. When you see a promo coming out, coming to NXT 2.0, you'll see what.
It's too colourful.
You will
for him.
see. You will see. You will see.
It works.
You will listen when you are dead. You will listen.
He will not go on 2.0.
You will see.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm a man of God. I don't bet. I don't bet.
This time you bet me the last week.
Exactly. I will bet.
I don't bet. I'm a man of God. Hey, Cammy, do you bet?
Just a bit. Depends if I'm.
Sorry, no, we don't talk to sinners. Oh, do you bet? Yes. Oh, we don't talk to sinners. Laps, you bet?
No.
Thank you. See, that's my guy.
No, I bet when there's guaranteed victory, and I can guarantee that he's not going on 2.0.
But if he does go to the main roster, it's gonna be amazing. He should be
I think I should put a wager down. Big man team. I'm going.
He should be the guy that defeats Roman Reigns.
They should dye their hair blonde.
I've done that already.
You're too confident.
Let me tell you why he's not going main. Let me tell you why he's not going 2.0. He's won the NXT UK Championship. There's no way he's now gonna go to NXT 2.0.
Let's see. But if he'll go to main roster, he'll smash it.
No,
he won't smash it.
I don't know.
He has to go main
Braun Breaker's
roster.
gonna end up winning the NXT title. Do you think he's gonna defend it against Walter?
I don't know. WWE, innit?
No, but
Walter, he's in the unit of all the old school man them that are all getting kicked out now. He's in that category basically.
I don't know.
The only thing that can save him now is main roster.
No, main roster
You're sounding a bit like Tion Wayne, fam. I don't know.
I can't allow him. No, but I Mandem here, like,
Bro, but he's not doing one on the main roster.
Mandem.
He's not.
Like,
You're too confident.
Exactly.
and I'm not being confident. I'm just saying.
Than anyone on the main
I've got no
roster.
I've got no confidence.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Wait, for you to say I'm confident, that's actually ironic because I don't have confidence in WWE, and that's why I'm saying he's gonna go to the NXT 2.0. Deep what I'm saying, fam. He's not deep what I'm saying, fam. But I think for me personally, is that if he does go to the when he does come and he goes to Raw or SmackDown, he is going to be sick, and I would love for him to
That's why I
defeat
disagree.
Roman Reigns.
That's why I disagree. He's not
Yeah,
going to
that
be
bit
sick. He's going to be
you're
sick.
too
He's not. Do you see Survivor? Do you want Survivor Series?
Eliminated first.
See,
Did you watch Survivor
But
Series?
things can change, though, man. Things can change. I don't think you should implement.
Mandem.
Because look at the opposite. Keith Lee was a star in that match, and then look what happened when he went to the main roster. So we can't hold too much stock on Survivor Series. That Survivor Series means nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing, because where are most of these man? They're either out the company or they're waiting for their 30-day or 90-day release to be done.
Cool, no, I hear it. No, he could do well, but if he wallows, I'm not surprised.
It's not him that will wallow. It's the company that.
Yeah, it's the
will
company.
Not the comment, but I'm saying, if they wallow him, I'm not even.
They could literally bring that guy in tomorrow, let him smash
Hide him.
through
Bear cat
everyone, and just kill everyone.
I hear it.
Valta, bro.
Mandem.
But can he cut a promo though? Huh? Can Walter cut promo?
Don't need to.
I don't know.
Oh, main roster, yeah, you would. Main roster, he would.
Don't give him a manager.
That's what I mean.
Don't give him a
He
manager.
can cut in German and Austrian, so.
But he's
Mandem.
European tax. It's a bit
Mandem, let's take this to Wrestling's Extra. Mandem, it's been episode 96 of the Wrestling's podcast.
Make some noise for 96, guys.
We're nearly there, nearly 100. Thank you to everyone that's been supporting. Thank you to everyone that's shared, liked, commented. Thank you for everyone that's been posting. Big up Earl for coming through knowledge, always providing knowledge. I really loved, when I messaged you about the Ric Flair thing, I was waiting. I was on the train. I was like, can't wait. I know it's long track. I know. I hear. It needs more of an explanation in it. But yeah, it was a good thing. Big up Gigi for coming on second week in a row, man.
Yeah,
Big up,
man.
man. Big up. The last video you dropped was sick as well. The question stuff. I think you should do it regularly, man.
Yeah, it was
honestly.
It was dope.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
yeah.
Even do live stream as well. We'll jump on.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Man.
Jump on, man. Subscribe to Gigi's channel. GG on Wrestling channel. Also check out his BT reviews. Amazing reviews. He's the guy that got me to BT, by the way. So go check him out. Big up Cammy as well. The rookie of the year last year. Rookie of the year last year. Man came through clean sweep, man. But yeah, you guys are on next today, by the way. Whose song is it? So
I'm terrible with theme songs.
oh, you're gonna be good today, boy. I've been a Nafi.
Yo, boy.
Laps.
GG.
Ooh.
Because you skipped all the way.
Man headbutt.
We had something good.
Sam Blacks.
Cameron.
Me?
Yeah.
I thought you said it.
Yes, man. I was like on the rock, you know. Go on.
This is WRESTHINGS
Oh,
by
he
the.
didn't say he did.
Oh, he did. I thought he said he did.
He said, oh
He
shit.
said it.
Oh, say again from my.
Oh, aka knowledge.
Yeah, I like
And
it.
off it.
I like it. Go on, hit me, bro.
Yo, this is Wrestling's by the Mandem for the Mandem, the coolest wrestling podcast in the world. Make sure you guys keep subscribing. We are on the way to 100. Yeah. By the Mandem for the Mandem. Bow! Pussy. Jade Cargill, I love you. Electra Lopez.
It's enough.
Big up to the guys at MANSCAPED for patting us this pattern the pattern with this box. Obviously the best us with a few products here. This one here is serious, man. Use it today and I'm feeling good, man. I don't know about you, man. Do you man use it as well? I feel good. All the man, bro, the hygiene is good. The hygiene is perfect, fam. So listen to this. Me personally and the Mandem are busting you with 20% off on all the products on MANSCAPED. All you need to do at the checkout is type in the Mandem and you get 20% off on every single product there. And yeah, man, like the box says, thank you.
You just got to the end of the podcast, and if you've enjoyed what you've listened to, enjoyed what you watched, enjoyed the vibes, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bow.